Thanks, mate.
Good evening, mate. How you going?
Yeah, it should be good. Looking forward to it. Yeah. Well, actually, 2 hours is going to be a grind, but you know. Yep, 100%.
It's a long way back on the train too.
Glad it's not me.
Well, that'll be me, I suppose. I'm the one doing the laps here tonight, so I've grown to like the track. I don't like the fact I'm 3 seconds slower than everyone else, but it's a hard track to get all the corners right, and if you don't get all the corners right, then it just kicks you in the bum. The penalties are pretty savage around here too, so the guys will have to look out for that as well. Yeah, it should be good.
I think it's a classic sort of Japanese style track. Definitely does hold a GT500 race there every year, so it is quite famous in Japan. It's one of the big three in Japan, as I like to say, with Suzuka and Twin Ring Motegi.
Oh, I think it's a good idea. Let's get this party started then, eh?
So while they're getting all that organised, just a quick rundown of tonight. So we'll have the hour race around Fuji. And then we will have a 5-minute intermission. So after the guys debrief the race, we'll be a 5-minute intermission. Then they'll preview the Le Mans race, and then we'll get into 2 hours around Le Mans. So get your favourite comfort chair, get your favourite snacks, get comfortable. It's going to be a good long stream, but a good stream, but a solid stream. A solid stream. Geez, you can take that many ways. Anyway.
Ridiculous times.
But we're good to go, boys. Let's get this running. Are you ready there, Matty? Right, boys. Well, we got a Morgan Davies is
Alright, chaps. I shall speak to you in between races.
Not a problem, Jim Bob. All the best, mate.
Thank you.
Just got to wait for one competitor to put his race suit on and hop into the car and be underway. As they do, mate. Yeah, well, quick rundown on them basically. They run off a 2-litre inline 4 unit, obviously from the respective manufacturers producing about 600 to 615 horsepower, depending on how the BOP is set up. So yeah, they boogie. They can go quick. Definitely a lot of brake for it. For sure, and it's a good thing that they don't have that chicane at the end there near the last couple of turns. So it'll be very fun to see these guys boogie around here. All right, now we can get this thing underway. Let's go. 1 hour at Fuji. carnage! Huge carnage! Oh, Jim Bob. Oh no. Bit too much hot sauce there by Jim Bob into turn one. Yeah, definitely for an enduro race, but luckily there is an hour left, so if he's got enough in the tank there, he'll come back to this pack and shake things up, we hope. But not the ideal, absolutely.
They can't hear you, audio. Like you, they can't hear you. Yeah. So what that's doing happening. Speedy Tyres currently in first position, Morgan Danton in second, Brainake in third, Lucky in fourth. Dadson in fifth. Nice start by Dadson. Nitro back to some. Apparently they're getting a bit. CB currently in sixth, Ricky Bobby there in seventh, and my teammate Hardsoft in eighth. Get in, go Hardsoft, get around him. Awesome. Hardsoft and I are the semi-retired group.
Flexing.
Keep talking. Just keep talking.
Red mist, or in this case the pink mist in his eyes here as he tries to make a comeback through the field here. Felix at lights there just quickly as he makes a move on Shansky there. Position. Bit of a battle pack growing here between Ricky Bobby, Dadson and Hardsoft, with VLX looking closely behind as well.
So what strategy are you thinking here, gentlemen? Think two stops?
It's hard to say. This is a pretty uncharted territory here, so we'll just have to wait and see how the cards fall, I guess. Hard to take.
Once Matty comes back, we just get a confirmation he's going to hear him go, that'd be great. Appreciate your patience through this tip. I'll tell you what, the speed, he's flying at the moment.
Absolutely, he's put the foot right down to the firewall there, and he's gone. However, Morgan Davies hasn't really lost his trail a bit here, so he's still tagging on there, but it's he's gonna have to make real hard work of it and get back up to fight him.
How's GT2 going, lads?
We'll just get you to talk.
That A race at Bathurst, that A race win at Bathurst, so he's definitely cemented his place in this series, so could see him doing well. CP Motorsports, mate. It's one of them, even I can't remember sometimes. Definitely the 10 extra horsepower of the Lexus and the GTR as well is definitely going to play an advantage here. So. Correct. In this iteration of the GT500 car, yes, they are. But in the future or this year's spec, it's front engine, which is a bit it's a bit of a slap in the face to all the purists out there. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, absolutely, and you can just see it now as Morgan Davies is pulling away, and we'll see it here now in. Yep. And he's bridging a big gap here. Here coming down to turn 1. I think Ricky Bobby's making a bit of a inquiry about this one. He's actually never mind that. He's VLX just pulled straight away from him. He's making a good comeback here, 5th place, so good on him.
Guys, can you hear me now?
Yeah, got you loud and clear there, Matty.
Alright, I've just swapped microphones, so hopefully that is good. It's a bit different, it's a little bit further away from my face, but that's all we can do for now.
I think we'll go to the broadcast team there after the race. And,
yeah. Guys, sorry about the technical difficulties there. I apologise. We have been racing for about 10 minutes now, I think. And we are at Fuji Speedway. We had a crazy start there with one of the cars missing the brake marker there and taking out 2 of the leader cars. Very much not the start that any of those guys wanted. We're currently just going to check through the pack here. We'll see what battles are happening and check out who is driving these spectacular racing cars, these spectacular GT2 racing cars, the flamboyance of the Japanese on show tonight, which is awesome to see at an amazing picturesque track, one of the big 3, as Ghost said. So tonight we've got Morgan Davies there in the Switchblade, the Gamesman Lexus RCF. We've got Speedy Tyres trying to keep the distance within reach in the Dynamite Smart Grip NSX. We've got Luck Goes My Way in the Toro RCF. We have Brain Egg in the Next Level GT Track GTR. We've got VLX in the Anwash GTR for FPC. We've got Ricky Bobby in the Tamakars Honda NSX. VLX there jumping into the pits, so he's the first to take the dive. We got Hard Soft in the Powerhouse GTR, Aussie Hampton Powerhouse GTR. Oh, sorry, Aussie Hampton Racing. My apologies. We have CB Racing, Chris in the Powerhouse Revolution Race Gear Lexus. We've got Dadson there in the Buckerspear GTR. We've got closely followed there by Shane Sky, in the Auto 1 GTR for Ragged Edge Racing. And we have Buffer there in the Green Beacon Lexus RCF. We've got Flat Stick in the Forbes Smash Repairs Honda NSX. We have Filthy running in the GTR, the Counterpunch, is it? GTR?
No, that's that Blacklight.
Oh, Blacklight, yeah, sorry.
Godzilla inspired GTR machine there.
Yeah, it's, I was going to say. Top Gun, oh yes. And last but not least, we have Jim Bomb there in the a new sponsor. I'm trying to see what it is. There's Sashman Lexus there. Very nice looking car. Great job from Lucas there. Put that one together.
Speedy Tyres, by the way, is just pitted and he's just over a half tank.
So he's just coming out of the pits there. Yeah, he's just coming out of the pits there, getting into turn 1 and 2. So back up the front there, Morgan Davies has seemed to be able to pull quite a decent lead at the moment. No one's able to respond as of yet, but he is yet to pit. So we'll see what happens there. Oh, it's Brad that made the blue Sashman Lexus, so my bad. So there's a couple of little battles brewing at the moment. We've got second and third and fourth within reach of each other. Ricky Bobby is very much trying to tackle into the back of these two up the front there. Bit of a gap now pulls as these cars, as we were talking about the GTR and the Lexus, they've definitely got the power advantage on the epic long straight here at Fuji, but the Honda seems to be able to pull it back slightly in the corners here, a bit of mid-speed.
Just as you say that, we've got VLX making for 6th place on hard soft.
Let's see if we can catch that on a replay. yeah, just missed it.
Meanwhile, Busher and Filthy have just pitted and have just got themselves a fresh pair of Pollock Sports and just a little dash of fuel to get them going again.
So VLX took pole position here at the Saturday night qualifying that was run yesterday. He ran with a 125, which was a very, very quick time, and he was on top of the grid, but yeah, unfortunately got knocked back in the turn 1 incident. So he's looking to make some moves and get back up the field. He's doing a pretty good job at the moment. He's made his way back to 6th from 14th. So yeah, very nice job at the moment. He's still got a long way to go, but it's still within reach, and he's very, very quick there in that GTR, that Enwash FBC.
Yep, you
GTR.
just laid down a 26.032 there, so
yeah, he's definitely getting onto qualifying pace, which is crazy. Crazy speed there.
he's definitely in no mood to be sitting around. He wants to get right back up the front there.
Absolutely. So hard off there coming out of the pits there with, I think looks like CB as well. Behind him possibly, or Datsun. Sorry.
Also got Speedy Tyres trying to make a move here on Brainake, who's also harbouring a 0.5 penalty at the moment. So he's going to have to let that penalty drain down.
He is going to have to on the straight there.
Oh, Jack.
He's very, very aggressive here at the moment, trying to get past on. He makes a move straight up the inside there of the. I'm not sure what turn that was, but he definitely fired it up there and just.
He definitely stamped his authority on this.
Yeah.
This battle for sure.
Yep, and now Brainake is under some pressure from Ricky Bobby as well. In the another of the Honda NSXs there, that, but he's moving into the pits. So, or is he? Or he's just moving across out of the slipstream.
He's got a birdie's penalty here.
That's true. Yeah.
That's going to give Ricky Bobby 4th place here.
Yep, that's okay. He slots back in behind Ricky Bobby there. Possibly able to gain a little bit with the slipstream. So a nice little battle there from these three. Speedy's definitely pulled away though. You can see him there just firing that Smart Grip NSX off into the distance. Ricky Bobby will definitely have to try and tack onto the back of that car. So the next in line with Brainake here looks like it's VLX, who's closing so quickly at the moment. Oh, a little loose there. Little loose in the back end of that Enwash GTR.
VLX a big free kick here as he comes down to that very sharp.
Here they go, side by side. Looks like VLX has got this done around the outside. Yeah, he's done it easy. Brainake just lost a little bit of grip. I think they both did actually on the same turn, but VLX there just a little bit more speed, was able to take advantage of that.
Plenty more car too as you just come out of the pit. So
yeah, absolutely.
Brainake and Ricky Bobby are both on borrowed time here with their tyres. So I think VLX should make easy work with them, but we'll see how we go here.
You can see the speed now, the speed difference with these tyres. Ricky Bobby pretty much just needs to move out of the way because there's no way he's going to put up much of a fight there for VLX as he tucks into the slipstream and fires the car off to the right hand side and down into turn 1. Easy move there for VLX.
Comeback so far. He's now got the top, third and second there right in his sights now. So
yeah, he does, and now we
very good job here by VLX.
Catching possibly a bit of a battle here between Speedy Tyres and Luck Goes My Way. Honda versus Lexus here. Speedy seemed to have just pulled away there quite a bit in those last 3 turns there. Definitely using all the road. He's got some of those lines down back there. It's very, very nice.
Like he's about to also pit stop here. He's on the
line. Yeah, you can see too. Makes sense.
But in typical Lucky fashion, he still won't make this lucky. He won't make this easy for VLX by any margin. So
absolutely,
he'll race him right to the time he has to get in the pit. So
just keep an eye on these two.
He's got indicators on.
Yeah, very nice sportsmanship there from Lucky. He's going to let VLX go past. So VLX now up to third position as Lucky looks like he's heading into the pits. Well, his first stop, Speedy also into the pits. No, he wasn't. Sorry, a little bit of a glitch there. And Ricky Bobby's in. Morgan Davey is also in. So I think it's the last of our stoppers heading into last of our first stoppers, possibly.
Yes, it is there, mate.
So fuel going in now for the Toro Lexus. We watch the LLRC team go to work.
Big shot there. Big shot there from Brainache and
yeah, right into traffic.
That was a very awkward pit exit there.
Very, very awkward. They managed to hold it together though. Brainache just pushing hard through that turn there.
Giving Dads a big sniff here.
Yeah, this is a four-way battle now. A lot of these cars on fresh tyres and with a good amount of fuel. So we got Lexus, we got GTR, we got Honda, and we got another GTR. Only three out of four of these cars have a good power advantage down the straight as they come into the last 3 or 4 turns here.
Yeah, slide some tight sequence here. Oh, Ricky Bobby with a big shot there on Brainache. Very late in the brakes there, and it's not ended well.
And here we go. Ricky Bobby has taken the position there from Brainache out of the Panasonic corner onto the Fuji straight here.
Brainache here's going to use that draft and just go sailing.
Yeah, he's got a huge power advantage. Easy peasy.
He was almost 300 kilometres through there.
Yeah, that's massive speed from these cars. Very, very amazing pieces of machinery, all 3 of these cars. Crazy aerodynamics and crazy speed.
Matter of fact, they were once quoted as Formula Ones with a tint top. So that should tell you enough about these cars. So they are bullet quick.
Crazy amounts of G-forces as well from these cars too. It's insane. Some very, very good drivers in real life tackle these cars. It's a pretty amazing series. Yeah, a lot of flamboyance from these cars, and it's they do race in some pretty amazing racetracks. As we were saying, we've got like at least the big 3 in Japan themselves: Suzuka, Twin Ring Motegi, and Fuji Speedway. So. And
an interesting fact with this Class 1 touring car regulation, these cars fall under the DTMs. Also recently adopted that regulation, and every year or so half the DTM drivers as well as half the GT500 drivers, from my understanding, meet up at their end of their respective seasons and come to race here at this very racetrack in an exhibition style race, which is good to see. Got the best of DTM followed by the best of the Japanese GDC cars, so it's good fun.
Yeah, very similar cars, both of those classes, and it's a great event. Good to see like a bit of a mix on track as well. So just checking back through the pack here is some of these guys. A bit of space out here in the front, 4, 5, 6 cars. At the moment, VLX in first position, Speedy Tyres in second position, Morgan Davies in third position, and CB Racing Chris in 4th position. It's got Hardsoft there looking in the distance in the Aussie Hampton Racing GTR. We got Luck Goes My Way coming through the technical section, this last technical section here.
We've got the top 2
yeah, we got the top 2 pitting now, top 2nd and 3rd there. Oh, sorry, top 2, yeah, you were right. Pitting there, so checking in there with the Dynamite Racing team as they fuel up the car. Sitting the pits now.
Interesting to see here that VLX is just pitted up over just over half a tank. Might need to owe us an extra pit stop here. But, we trust VLX here. He's a very hard customer to beat. S1 GTA. So
yeah, he'll definitely have a plan up his sleeve. He knows what he's doing.
That's right. That's exactly right. So,
but it is interesting to see what these guys are on with their strategy. I'm not 100% sure where they are coming in from. Maybe you might have a little bit more of light on that. With how many stops they're doing, or
it's a bit of an unknown for me myself. But yeah, it's just interesting to see how they've adapted to these cars and figuring themselves out during practice and figuring out how they're going to tackle this race. So it's just, from my point of view, it's just good to watch them do their thing, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. So they've had only about a week or a week and a half to practice these in these cars for both events too. Pretty challenging tracks for a bit of short notice, but these guys are very good racers in general. So they're well accustomed to jumping behind the wheel. Checking back up there with our leader, who's still got a 7-second lead from VLX at the moment. Sitting pretty comfy. He's just got to keep doing what he's doing, Morgan Davies. He's a cool, calm customer, and he knows his way around a strategy as well. So.
And he's still got his wipers on too, so I don't know what he's doing. Very nice sunny day there in Japan, so
yeah.
At least you know something I don't.
He's expecting rain on the way, bit of moisture. So Speedy there, he's got a bit of a gap now to VLX. VLX is very quick, so he's going to have to do his best to keep within reach.
Yeah,
Top 3 though, these guys. Great outcome if these guys can maintain this for the next 30 minutes.
Yeah, just quietly he's come back up to second, which is quite a stunning effort. So it's just a testament to how good this guy is on a racetrack in GT. So yeah, well done from him. Hopefully he can cement this second place or even go on for the win.
So just checking back there into 4th and 5th position, Hardsoft there jumping into the pits gives Lucky and Ricky Bobby the straight to themselves, heading into turn 1 there. So nice job there from these guys. Just putting in the work, keeping it consistent. Datsun there in 7th position at the moment. He's got Brainache in front of him, just up the road.
Yeah, solid effort there from Brainache in 6th. He's done really well.
Check back in here with our guys towards the back end of the pack. Jim Bob there, bit of a disastrous start there, but he's managed to keep to compose himself and to get back into the race, which is good to see. He'll definitely be spewing about that start.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He was quite confident about his race pace and his pace early on until he saw the 25s from the guys up front. But no, he'll be pleased. Hopefully he'll be pleased, considering the start he had. So.
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard when you are racing such quick people. It can be kind of deterring, I guess the word is, when you see some of the times, but you can't really put that into your mind, because in a race situation anything can happen. Cars can go off. You can find yourself coming from the back to the front very quickly when things go wrong. So yeah, it's definitely a good mindset to have, to stick in and get your race in focus, and you know, just go to your numbers. You know, keep driving, keep making sure you hit those apexes. You know your own lines, and not worry too much about what everyone else is doing in the moment. It's hard, but it's definitely the most ideal situation.
Yeah, it's exactly right. You just got to run your own race. And like you said before, there just all it takes is one lapse of misjudgment, and you know that leader could end up falling way back, and you will end up getting his position. So it's like I said, it is discouraging, but look, it's you got to just run your own race, stick to your own guns, and just let how do you say, just let the stars align, I guess.
Yeah, exactly right. So it's quite spaced out at the moment with these pit stops. So the guys definitely running to fuel numbers and tire numbers at the moment.
Speaking of which, you got Dadson coming in for his pit stop. All guns blazing into the entry there. Well done, Dadson. Here he goes. The team
so
go
Team Nitro. Yeah, fresh Michelin's onto this Bacchus Beer GTR. Very another stunning livery from Brad there. Livery machine, that guy. It's really awesome to see some of these sponsors too. We're very proud to have such an amazing grid of cars with some really cool sponsors and some great local businesses, some really big names as well throughout the season. And yeah, it's really cool to see.
Yeah, it's just really good to see him jumping on essentially sim racing. You know, it's good to see. Like I said, good to see him coming forward. It's just a pleasure to see, and a pleasure to see all these great vehicles that come out with these sponsors. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm just looking at the times here. Looks like VLX has managed to pull a bit of time here on Morgan Davies, down to 4 seconds here.
And on top of that, Morgan Davies has got Filthy in his sights here. Back marker could cause him some stress. Right?
Yeah, if he gets caught up into if he gets caught up into this technical section coming up here, this last 4 turns, can definitely hold him up. He's chunking time out of him at the moment. This could be a battle. This could be on. Just keep an eye on this at the moment. It's definitely catching up to Filthy there. VLX will definitely be able to see the both of them now as well, so he'll have the eyes on. Wiper still going there for Morgan Davies. Just flicking some dials there in the cockpit. Onto the straight now. Just have a quick look back here.
Sorry to bug you there, mate.
Yeah, no, go.
The one thing VLX might not have on his side here is his fuel disadvantage compared to Morgan Davies, so that might play a factor in this and wins this race, because he's he hasn't got as much fuel there as Morgan has. So
yeah, that is interesting. So he's definitely going to have to pit again. I think they all do at least one more pit stop. So a bit of a battle here, just a bit of a battle of the minds at the moment. Lucky and Ricky Bobby going at it here. Ricky Bobby just trying to tack onto the back of Lucky, and Lucky's just managing to hold a bit of a distance at the moment, at least for the time being.
Got a nice battle scar on the right rear panel there, so
yeah,
definitely worked hard for it today.
Absolutely. It might have actually been one of the cars that got into a bit of trouble at the beginning. Managed just to hold on, I think, in the turn 1 chaos. Brainek having a go at CB Racing here. CB Chris.
Yeah, just trying to tack onto the back here and get this technical sector right. Might have a chance at the big long straightaway there.
That's it. I feel like Brainek was kind of racing with looking into his mirrors a little bit there at the start, so it seems like he's settled down a little bit now. He's definitely got someone else in front of him now, so he can look forward and try and get a bit of racing time back.
Yeah, definitely now the hunter rather than the hunted. So all eyes forward and yeah, move up to that field point.
So we got Shansky here and Dadson. So some of these little groups now just starting to bunch up just a tad. Shansky makes a little bit of a wiggle on the straight there just to get Dadson out of the slipstream. So a bit of games going on, bit of mind games. 2 GTRs into turn 1 here at Fuji Speedway in Japan. Here at Buffer in the Green Beacon Lexus, down in 12th position. Pretty quiet races from these guys at the back here, but that's alright.
Is he in third, or is Speedy Tyres always in second here? Speedy Tyres has grabbed second place here, unless I'm heavily mistaken.
Yeah, we definitely missed that. So looks like VLXs might have had a little bit of a. Yeah, might have had a little bit of an incident there, but Speedy's gone into the pits now, so he's regained his position as the Dynamite Racing team get to work. Another very, very nice pit stop from these crews here in pit lane here at Fuji. Fuel goes in. And away he goes. So back up the front there, Morgan Davies with the wipers on, and now out to a 13-second lead. VLX there. Something definitely happened to VLX. We'll have to.
Yeah, he was only about 3 seconds behind there from memory, so he must have had it off.
We'll have to find out what.
No, I think he's actually pitted.
Oh, he's pitted.
His tyres are nice and fresh, so.
Okay.
It's probably got it. Meanwhile, we got Lucky and Ricky still joined at the hit here for third and fourth.
Yeah, they've closed the gap on each other now, so it's definitely on between these two. Lucky is going to be feeling the pressure very, very quickly. That Honda NSX needs to get onto the back of this Lexus before the straight, just to keep in the slipstream there, because yeah, the power advantage of the RCF is going to make it very, very difficult for the Honda.
As you can see there,
to turn 1.
Automatically taken.
Yeah, you can just see it. You can see the power difference between these two cars. He's in the slipstream though, so he's.
However, slowly getting this. It's going to have to be a revolver before it's going to
Not close enough this time though. Down into turn 1. Lucky fires the Toro RCF in there. So does Ricky Bobby. Speedy Tyres there, just catching a move on CB Chris as he lets him go past turn 1. Nice bit of sportsmanship there from CB. It's hard to not let the car go past into turn 1. It's such a massive braking zone. You're very, very vulnerable there in that moment.
Yeah, I was just having a quick run myself in the pre-race practice session, and yeah, it's just really hard to keep your eye on the braking marker as well as the driver to your side, just in case you end up maybe just 1 meter too late and you're just going straight into the artificial turf or the sand. Now, I think it's sand as well as the bitumen. So yeah, it's a really, really difficult corner.
Heading now into the Panasonic corner, and we've got Ricky Bobby right on the back of Lucky. The Lexus just has that power advantage. Oh, he slid, and he's left the gap open, and he's wiggled his way past, possibly. They're side by side now on the straight, but look at the power of the RCF.
Oh, we got Lucky into pits.
Lucky's into the pits now, but that power out of that corner, that was insane.
Already immediately 10 k's faster, so Yeah, it's amazing what 10 extra horsepower does to the car. So.
Fresh Michelin's on there for Lucky, down now into 6th position. VLX here. He's got Filthy there, one of the back markers back in front of him now. Just got to keep. Oh, there's a bit of a touch there in the rear panel of the Ambush car. It was very, very aggressive coming in through there, Mr. VLX. But they both managed to keep on track, which is good.
And while he's doing that, he's managing to chew into Morgan Davies' timing. I think he's got a pit. Yep, he actually has, because he's on the fuel light. His tyres are absolutely buggered. So
yeah,
definitely need to hold some pit stop here. And VLX should be super lead here, which is again just a stunning performance here at the moment.
Yeah, so we thought we initially thought he might have gone off, but when we checked the data, he's pitted, so he is on a bit of a master strategy at the moment, Mr. VLX. He's looks like he's quite possibly going to either be very, very close behind Morgan Davies or passing completely at the moment. Yeah, he's passed him completely. So VLX now into 1st position, coming from
Ricky Bobby just like a bull in a china shop coming as the team gets it perfect.
So 2 more pit stops there from these guys. Morgan Davies comes out now in 2nd position. He's got Speedy Tyres there, 5 seconds down the road, and he's the next gap is 11 seconds. So it's these top 3 at the moment. We've got VLX there, who's just pulled a massive bit of strategy from the back after the early off into turn 1 on lap 1. Yeah, he's just a bit of a master driver at the moment, Mr. VLX.
Yeah, he's done really, really well. He kept it very clean for the most part. His laps have been very, very consistent in the 26s and the 25s now. Now that he's got a lighter car, so he's done a really, really good job here with the comeback.
Just seeing who that was in the background. That was Flat Stick there, just a little bit wiggly. 13 years ago, something like this. Yeah, probably on low tyres there. So yeah, VLX, what can you say, huh? It's just a little bit of a class above at the moment from these guys. Morgan Davies is going to have to keep his head cool here, because Speedy Tyres is definitely on the hunt. You can see the time fluctuating there.
He's got the car speed, so I can see him hopefully holding off speed here, because he's got fuel all the way home now. He's got just under a full tank. So whereas Speedy might owe us another pit stop here.
Quite possibly, yeah. He's definitely got the lap speed to catch up though, so you never know.
Same as VLX, he's probably got another lap in him. And
Speedy a little bit wide there, coming out of heading into the last couple of turns there. Just got to keep it together. Just checking back in here with 4th, 5th and 6th there. Again, another Honda NSX going wide there at the exact same turn. Oh, a little bit loose, very, very loose there from the Tamer Cars Honda NSX. Ricky Bobby there, just allowing Lucky to get back into the game.
And Lucky being lucky, he'll just follow, just let the man in front make his own mistakes, and he's always a very cool customer.
So hard soft in now. And yeah, he's doing a pretty good job there. Hard soft. It was a nice solid race from him at the moment. So guys going down into turn 1 here, yeah.
Around the outside, make it stick.
Just got to hold him. Yeah, he's held on and he's made that very, very nice move there to stick into turn 1. Just caught the back end of that little battle down the straight.
Here we go, Felix is just about to come into pit, so this is going to be huge here. Will he be able to hold this position? Let's find out.
Let's find out as the Ann wash car gets into the pits here. FPC pit crew are ready to go. Nice smooth entry. Fresh Michelin tyres.
Just coming under the Advent signboard there. He's just coming past the grandstand.
Let's see where VLX pops out.
Oh, Morgan's got this.
So Morgan Davies takes the lead from VLX, just exiting the pits now into turn 1. So the battle is most definitely on. This will probably be the last pit stop for these guys. 13 minutes to go. Maybe.
No, I think that was the last pit stop there, and I think it's just all guns blazing to the checkered flag here.
So come the last like 5 minutes or so of this race, we're definitely going to see a battle, I feel. VLX will be on the hunt. He's got the pace to chunk the time out of Morgan Davies. So it's a matter of, can Morgan make sure that he keeps calm, keeps his eyes focused forward and not in the mirrors, and make sure that he just sticks to his lines, because VLX is going to close in very, very quickly as he is.
Yeah, as we're seeing now, it's just crept a little bit under the 2.2 second mark, but we'll see how the skyline goes against the Athletics here. We'll be able to bridge the gap coming down the straight here.
Two big powerhouse cars coming down the straight of Fuji Speedway for the Super GT series here at Sector 1. Have a quick check in there. We got Speedy Tyres. He's not too far behind either. He's 3 seconds, 3-4 seconds behind, so he's doing all right, hanging in there.
We've got Lucky and Ricky Bobby here again, joined the lap traffic right in front of him rather. So
yeah, just gonna bunch them up big time again for another round.
Battle here for the two.
So Ricky just on the outside there. These guys are going to have to get out of the way because they are a couple of laps behind now.
He's yielded well there, so good job by Filthy.
Very, very nice bit of sportsmanship again from these guys. Just making sure they get give these races a bit of space, and
Flatstick here to follow suit, which he has done. Great job there, Flatstick. Great job, buddy.
Yeah, nice work, guys. So that gives Ricky Bobby and Lucky a bit of space to go back at their battle, which is closed right up again through these S's here, these twists and turns of Fuji. As soon as the straight sort of straightens up, the Lexus seems to pull away just a tad. He's found himself in this slipstream here at the moment, so he's doing pretty well. A couple of cars going off there in the background. It's not what we want to see. A couple of the guys from the back there, I think. Let's have a quick look up there. Speedy makes his final pit stop for the race with 11 minutes to go. So Morgan Davies still managing to keep a 2-second gap to VLX at 4 now.
But it is closing.
It is closing.
VLX has more car underneath him here, so he will make life very difficult for Morgan here in the next couple of laps, I feel.
Quick look back in there as these guys bumper to bumper at the moment, 5th and 6th. This is some very, very good racing here from some older heads, I should say. Just giving him the hurry up there.
Lucky will make this Lexus the widest Lexus you'll ever see here. But
he just sends it.
He's bowled the wide.
He's bowled a wide, and Ricky Bobby sends it. They're side by side now coming into the. I'm not sure what turn that is. One of the last 4 turns. Oh, and Lucky just manages to hold on again, but Ricky Bobby again just showing the nose. Oh, a bit of a bump, but they're side by side. This is really, really crazy and good racing there from these guys. Some bit of wild stuff, but managed to hold on and just trading blows at the moment. Another bump from Ricky Bobby into the back. He's just letting him know he's there. That Lexus now just pulling away on the straight, just opening up a slight gap. He's in the slipstream. He's in the slipstream. It's very possible. Here we go.
He's going to make it happen. There we go.
Yeah, he's going to make it happen. He's got him. You can't not let him pass in that situation. So Ricky Bobby now back up into 4th position, but Lucky just not giving up. This is an insane battle between these two. They're going to be absolutely loving it. So now VLX right on the back of Morgan Davies here. This is it, guys. Yeah, and lap traffic up ahead with Buffer. He's going to have to move out of the way very, very quickly. These guys will not muck around. So Morgan Davies now, he's got VLX all over him. Slipstream, he's going to have to defend as they come down the straight. He's made a move. He's got Buffer there in front of him. He's just trying to like use the lap traffic as a bit of a tactic there. Oh, he's managed to hold him off just this time, I think. Oh, side by side into turn 1. Can VLX pull away? Bit of a door-to-door rub there. VLX has got this. He's going into the inside of turn 2. Big touch, but he's managed to make a move, and that's actually a pretty nice move there from VLX. So he is the race leader now. VLX there with 7 minutes to go, and a lot of car underneath him. He's has he made the move of the race there? Quite possible. Very quite possible. Is that even English? I don't know. I'm excited.
It's impossible that it is English. But,
it is impossible. It happens, yeah, guys. It happens.
Has the goose cooked too much here for Morgan Davies? I'm not quite sure yet, but
not quite sure. He's probably had to use a little bit of the car to just to try and maintain that gap.
From to try and fend off GTR, but I think GTR might have enough car to just slowly pull away now. I think this might be his race here.
Check back in with some of these other guys. Speedy Tyres there sitting nicely. Ricky Bobby now got a little bit of a gap here on Lucky from this battle between 4th and 5th. So these cars just starting to wear out now. At this back end of the race, you can see some tired arms, some tired machinery. CB Chris there in 6th position, just in his own race at the moment. Nicely sitting there in 6th though. So he's Brainache in 7th position, but
he's in a touch of no man's land there.
Yeah. There's a lot of space between some of these drivers here at the back.
So, just an easy, comfortable ride home.
Hartsoft as well. Another nice drive from him. Datsun there, he'll be happy with the top 10 in the Bacchus GTR. Shansky as well, also happy with the top 10 position. A lot of these guys are in the M3 class. So,
just letting the leader pass there, Jim Rob. So
yeah, nice. These guys know the deal. There's a little bit of wiggle there. VLX tries to pull away down the straight. This guy's in the slipstream though. So Jim Bob moves out of the way and Morgan Davies goes through, getting a massive toe there and a bit of a launch from Jim Bob.
301 kilometres there before he hit the anchors. So,
jeez, that's an insane speed.
It's open wheeler speed there.
Yeah, that is. So we have a wide exit there from VLX. Still under a second though from oh, he's picked up a penalty. Oh, he's picked up a 5.5 second penalty. That's going to bring Morgan Davies right back into this, even with a bit of less of a car.
Thrown in the pot there.
Yeah, a bit of spice. Some spicy stats there, that's for sure. So he's going to have to burn that on the straight there.
That will most definitely put Morgan in the lead, but not by much. So
Not by much.
Free kick. This is a free kick to Morgan, but he's going to
4 minutes to go. He's going to have to defend his life. This is on, guys. Fuji bringing the heat here as we see the amazing mountain.
He's used that to his advantage here to grab.
Yes, he has. Big slipstream and Morgan Davies into the lead. VLX tucks back in. Turn 1. Will we see him move? Oh, he shows the nose. Oh, big lunge. Bit of a touch. It's kind of put Morgan Davies just a tad out of shape. Both cars have power. Morgan Davies just hanging on here.
Bit of the headlights there from VLX.
Yeah, a bit of headlights. Not sure if that was accidental or not. So we're almost into 3 minutes of this race now. This is the battle for the lead. We've got Switchblade versus FPC. We've got the Gamesman versus the Anwash crew. And Morgan Davies just hanging on here.
By my watch, they'll have about 2 more laps here. 2 more rounds of battle here.
Through the Dunlop corner into turns 13 and 14 and 15 and into the Panasonic corner, the last corner of the track. This is going to be on here as they dart into the straight. Morgan Davies, is he going to make a move, a defensive move early, or is he going to hold on and make a move towards the end of the straight? He's got VLX. Oh, there we go. There's a big move. Oh, here we go. It's on now. Bit of a touch there. Yeah, they're bumping. They're bumping. Oh, another touch. Come on, guys. Pull it together.
Easy now, gentlemen.
Easy, easy. Oh, a bit of a crisscross there, and VLX, a nice crisscross. Absolutely nailed that crisscross there into turn 1, and he's now the race leader. 2 minutes to go from these guys. A little bit of dust flying up on the track there. Morgan Davies and VLX there, a bit of exchange of blows, a bit of side-by-side action. This could be it, guys. Time is running down, and VLX now half a second to the good. Morgan Davies, I don't know if he's got enough car to get back into this now.
Funny you say that there, Matty. GTR has got less fuel than Morgan, so will that play a big factor here in this last lap or so?
There will be one more lap, guys.
Slightly less.
Oh, big wiggle and a big slide out of the last turn there onto the straight from Morgan Davies.
Well, we've got the fuel light from GTR. GTR is on the fuel light.
So GTR now on the fuel light. Is that going to play into this last little bit? Is he going to have to ease up, or is he going to keep pushing towards the end? He's going to have to defend, I think, from Morgan Davies.
He'd be definitely sweating bullets in that car at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. So through Coca-Cola into the hairpin now. These guys go. VLX just coasting in there, just trying to conserve the fuel. Morgan Davies, he's lost a bit of time there. You can see the cars. I don't know if he knew that that VLX was on the fuel light, but yeah, he's definitely dropped off a little bit there. So maybe that's it for VLX. He might have just got away with it here. They're heading through the Nets corner here and into Panasonic.
quick
Final
stop
lap,
there
guys.
from Davies. I think that's going to do it.
Yeah,
That's got it.
these guys are running on fumes and some bald tires there, but this is VLX's night, guys. What an outstanding drive after an early shunt into turn 1. He's come from the back of the grid and he's pulled a master stroke. That is this is his night. Absolutely outstanding effort. Morgan Davies there in second position. Great drive from him. Speedy Tyres now crossing the line, just burning possible penalty there. But another great drive from Speedy, showing his skill level is up there as well. Ricky Bobby coming now across the line, so another Honda NSX in the top 5. 4th position for him, he'll be happy with that. Lucky now crossing the line there, flashes the lights, well done Lucky. CB Chris, good solid drive from him in the powerhouse RCF, very nice drive. Brainache had some early battles and he's had a nice drive, closely followed there by Hard Soft in the Aussie Hampton Racing GTR.
Yeah, very solid effort there from Brainache.
Yeah, it was a nice drive from him. He had a lot of pressure at the start.
Yeah,
So Dadson crosses the line in 9th position, Shaneski in 10th, the Older One GTR, and rounding out the last 4 drivers was Filthy Jim Bob, Flat Stick and Buffer. Congratulations to VLX there. He did take pole position on Saturday night and he did take the race win tonight. An excellent drive from him. Let's check the race results there. So once again, it was VLX in the FBC Amwash GTR. Morgan Davies in 2nd position. Speedy Tyres in 3rd position. Ricky Bobby in 4th position. Luck Goes My Way in 5th position. CB Racing Chris in 6th. Brainache in 7th. Hard Soft in 8th position. Dadson in 9th. Shane Sky in 10th position, Jim Bob in 11th, Buffer in 12th position, 13th was Filthy, 14th was Flatstick, and VLX did have the fastest lap of the race. On lap 26, it was a 1:25.6. That is the Super GT2 series for this season, run and done. What do we reckon, guys? Welcome back, Jim Bob.
Thank you.
How's that?
Bit of an unlucky, turn 1 there for you, mate.
I have to apologise to everyone. I screwed that up big time. I thought the finish line was just around the next bend, so I thought I'd better have a go. But nah.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, no, it was good. Well done, podium. Everybody, those top 3 just smashed everyone by the looks of it. So good on them. I got caught up in the battle for the lead there for a minute as well because I didn't have my rear view mirror turned on. So sorry to those boys as well. I'm sure I got flashed on TV plenty of times for that, but never mind.
Yeah, it happens. It was a great race from the guys at the front. They, especially VLX there, what a great drive from him. Another excellent performance, pulling out all the strategy and all the speed on these guys. So, yeah, great race altogether. Some good cracking battles between Lucky, back and forth between Lucky and Ricky Bobby there. It was nice to see as well.
Yeah, I think the replay will be very entertaining watch.
Yeah, absolutely. So next up on their agenda is the Le Mans 2-hour race. We will have a little bit of a 5-minute break in a second or two before we head over to France to see the LMP1 cars of the 2016 era head around the track. Super iconic track, another iconic track here for tonight's event, and some amazing technology as well from these LMP1 cars, all running different engines, different systems, but all relatively in the same speed group, I do hear that the Toyota is has got a little bit of an advantage, and it's up to the guys in the Porsche and the Audi to put the pressure to the Toyota guys. But yeah, some more big name drivers coming up. Excited to see the Le Mans race, guys.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. It'll be interesting to see if the guys make the same mistakes that I did and try and win the race on the first turn. I don't think so. I think the guys are pretty good in there, so that'll be good.
It is a long race. It's 2 hours, so it's definitely not won any time in the first 30 minutes of this race. Yeah, it's a long haul. These guys are going to be very tired by the end of it. They're going to have to make sure that they are mentally focused as well. It's a huge part of these long distance races is the mental fatigue. We often see towards the back ends of our 1 hour races that the arms get tired, the mind gets tired, and mistakes get made. So yeah, and it's huge speeds again from these cars down the straight. So yeah, it's going to be interesting.
That's good. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, so let's we're gonna pop on. We're gonna have a little 5-minute break now, guys. While you're having a break there, just don't forget to smash the like button there and subscribe if you haven't. If you're a new viewer, we love our community here at Sector 1, and we can't do it without you guys. So yeah, definitely smash that like. Jump in the Discord too. There'll be links around Facebook, wherever you can find us. Yeah, check it out while we have a little bit of a break and a breather, and we head to Le Mans for the Sector 1 2 hours.
What do we think there, guys? Who was driver of the day today?
Yeah, don't forget.
Who we got?
Don't forget the driver of the day as well for the Super 2 GT series. Fire it in the chat, and we'll have a look as we come back.
My driver of the day is Jim Bob.
Jim Bob? For the turn 1 shenanigans?
Yeah, for the turn 1 shenanigans.
Yeah.
Alright, we got 1 vote for Jim Bob.
1 vote for Jim Bob. I think I'm going to have to give it to VLX. That was pretty epic from the back after the early off. You can't fault him. He knew exactly what he was doing in that moment, and to pull it off is a very big achievement. So I'm going to give it to VLX for me.
Outright speed there, just mowing through the field, and yeah, very good pit strategy by him to get that win. Also, I think Morgan should deserve a good mention as well.
Yeah,
he
absolutely.
did really well coming from the rear of the field as well to get second place. So good job by him as well.
Yeah, it was I think in general it was a great outing from a lot of these guys as well. Just even if they weren't up towards the front, you know, they just put in a good effort and kept us solid. It's hard racing, a mix of different driving levels. So
not to mention the good battle there between Ricky, Bobby, and Lucky. They did really good there.
Yeah, absolutely. A couple of guys, I can see a couple of VLX there in the chats there. So Speedy mentioned as well, Morgan Davies. Yeah, these guys, the guys know their stuff, and they've definitely been able to show what they can do here in Fuji, at Fuji Speedway for this special stage, Sector 1 special stage. So we might break there, guys, and we'll be back in 5 minutes for the next event, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon, guys.
G'day guys, welcome back to Sector 1 Sim Racing. We are now at the Circuit de la Sarthe in France. It is the 2 hours Le Mans for Sector 1 Sim Racing, and what a race we have in store for you guys tonight. This is going to be epic. We have three absolutely amazing bits of machinery from Audi, Porsche and Toyota. It is the LMP1 class here at one of the most iconic circuits. What can we say? This is going to be an event. It's a long race. These drivers are going to be have to be so focused. They're going to have to be so on the ball, making sure that everything's working. Their strategy. They're going to be managing their tires, their fuel, and the cars around them. It's going to be a really cracking race. It's a very challenging circuit. On the top-down view, it doesn't look so challenging, but when you're there, and especially if it's a long race through the different times of day that it can be around here, it's insane. Catches you off guard very quickly. Guys, welcome back to the box, everyone.
Hey, mate.
How's it going?
Wonderful. How are you?
Doing all right. For the long haul as well. So, yeah, I'm keen.
It's going to be a long race, this one from our end, but we'll just settle in and just try and go better at the end than I do at the start.
That's all you can do.
You
can't win it at the start.
I reckon you get a bit of a race tonight, though, guys. It'll be you got DB007, you got Mountain Goat, you got Diswood. Lockwood's going to be hunting too, but he's going to have to come from towards the back.
Yep.
And you can't rule out the ghost ops there as well. Currently in P5 for the start.
Yeah, he'll be very happy with that.
He's a specialist in this kind of car and this kind of track. So once he sets himself up, he's going to go to work and run these guys down. Fatigue will be a big factor tonight too. 2 hour race, longer than we've ever raced before at Sector 1.
Exactly.
So especially in a car that goes this fast. So these cars here top 320k an hour along the main straight. So you have a little rod-off session there at the bottom and miss the chicane, you're going to go flying straight through, and it's going to be a massive penalty as well. So yeah,
absolutely.
A lot going on for 2 hours. So we'll see how these guys go.
There was the talk that the penalties around here are also quite heavy if you do muck up some of these corners. So yeah, you're going to have to be watching that very carefully, especially coming through these chicanes towards the end of the lap. So I'm going to quickly go through who was taking the pole position for this race after qualifying on Saturday night. It was in fact Diswood there in the Toyota TS 50 hybrid. He takes the first position, followed by Knuckles in another Toyota, and was Ghost taking third position, or you said he was in fifth position?
You're probably right, I'm probably wrong. He's third, sorry. You're right.
He is third, yeah. So Ghost there is in third position. We've got Barry there in fourth position and Mountain Goat in fifth. That is the top five for tonight after qualifying. So interesting to see some of the guys up there, and there are some big names coming from towards the back in the mid-pack, so it is going to be a hell of a race. Quickly go through just the grid here while these guys are warming up, and then we'll get stuck into this race. We've got DB007 for CP Racing there. We've got Mountain Goat. He is in the hand wash car. Another nice livery there on the hand wash LMP. We've got Ghost in the Aussie Hampton Racing Porsche. We have Diswood in the Green Beacon Audi. Was it Audi or was it Porsche? It was a Toyota. It was neither. Lockwood in the PVS Audi. I'll recognise the cars in a second, guys. We've got Scooter in the Cool Drive Audi. We have Knuckles in the Toro Porsche. Toyota. We got cruising in the Smart Grip Toyota, not a Porsche. We have.
You should know which one that is. It's your car.
Yeah, I know. We got the Bad Doctor in the Bez Media Porsche. We have DJ Brain there in the Ronin Controls. Is it? I can't see because it's the front, but at the back end of it, Toyota. We've got the Good Doctor there in another Porsche for Blacklight. It is not a Toyota, and we also have James and Lee for Revolution Race Gear and Powerhouse. So,
It's waiting our last entry to join the grid. I'll pop them in and we'll be ready to go.
yeah, mate, sounds good. So this is a one of the most iconic circuits in the world. It hosts the 24-hour Le Mans race, all different classes racing at the same time. It's an epic race. It is Mr. Ghost's favourite track, so he knows this back to front. He is going to be very, very hard to beat. Or one of the cars that is very hard to beat around here. We do have some insanely quick guys, and as you can see, their penalties are savage at the last couple of turns there. These cars are going to hit around about 320 kilometers down the is it Mulsanne Straight? Did I say that right? Probably not. Mulsanne Straight. I was close, very close.
Don't worry, you had 2 hours of practice in
Yeah,
2 hours to
all the
practice.
time in the world, man. We'll get you there in the end.
Yeah,
Okay,
thanks,
just
guys.
going to double check to make sure I've put Karen on the grid in the correct spot. I have. Beautiful. I'll give these guys a quick warning to let them know we're going to get going.
Yep. Just a
Go
quick
and
check
say
of
2 minutes.
check of the playground while we do that. This is, as I said, the Cirque de la Sarthe. It is 4.2 kilometers. It is 14 turns, and fuel and BOP settings. Fuel is 4 times and 5 times tyre burn for these LMP1 cars. Some twists and turns there through the chicanes, the Dunlop curve as well. Another epic section, and yeah, just that massive long straight with the chicanes in between, as well as the last few curves as well, the Porsche curves and the Ford curves, I think they're called. Yeah, epic bit of driving. I've driven through this track on a fair few games, and it is always an amazing piece of road. So we're just setting the grid there. The race will get underway in just a moment. Yeah, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe if you can. Be awesome to see some new faces around. Join the Discord, jump in chat. Let us know who you think might be the race winner tonight. It is a long race. Who will you back? Are you backing your own team? Are you backing someone else's team? Do you have a favorite driver? Let us know in the chat. And yeah, I'm very excited to see these cars go around. They are insane cars. Powered,
Let's go
hybrid
racing.
powered.
Cool, let's go racing. Good luck, Mr. Good Doc.
Thank you.
Yeah, have fun, mate.
Something like that is it, right?
Just one more little bit of housekeeping there, guys. A bit of roll start tonight for these guys here, because it's more legit for these kind of vehicles. We'll be using in-game roll start too, so the cars will be running in single file as the race starts. So do not adjust your sets; it's supposed to happen.
Yeah. So we're 10 seconds to go, guys.
Right,
This
I'll
is
mute for a little while, guys, just in case I swear at you.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Enjoy.
See you, mate.
This is Sector 1, 2 hours of Le Mans. This is the big one, guys. This is the special stage. This is the last event of the night. It is the long haul. We have 3 immaculate machines, the Audi, the Porsche, and the Toyota hybrids, fully decked out. It is Diswood off row 1 with the Knuckles and Ghost following suit. It is a roll start, so we will get that underway in just a moment. The marshals say go, and off we start. So as Diswood comes across the line, he's going to initiate the start, and these cars will be on it. The race is on, and it is the 2-hour Le Mans. So Diswood engages the engine there. He is going to have Knuckles on him very, very quickly. Ghost looks like he's dropped just a little bit off there off the start, but that's okay. It's a long race, plenty of time to get back into these this car as they go under the Dunlop Bridge.
Well, a little bit of drama down the back with Scooter, the Bad Doctor, and James Flea and the Dunlop Bridge. Wasn't a battle there.
So these guys just already getting stuck into the work here, going just a little bit wide there. The Bad Doctor catches the sand too and chunks a huge amount of time out of himself there, so he won't be happy with that little bit of a start. Normal some of these other guys, but it is a long race, so Diswood there now just pulling a gap. Knuckles there in second, Ghost there in third position. Berry now in fourth with Mountain Goat right behind him as they head into the first chicane on the Molson Straight.
Some of these cars are really good, don't they?
Yeah, they're pretty amazing looking cars. Pretty much all of them here. In fact, all of them, I shouldn't say pretty much, they all are amazing cars. An amazing job, the Livery Lords.
Karen's got a penalty.
So Karen's got a penalty here. That is, he's have to pull to the side here and let these about 3 cars go past now into the second chicane. Second Molson chicane.
There's so much time on these straights when you get a penalty. DJ's
Yeah,
got
absolutely.
a second
He's got a
penalty.
massive penalty. That is a huge penalty. 1 point, it's almost 2 seconds worth of penalty for James Flea. He would not be happy with that. Oh, sorry, it was DJ Brain, sorry, not James Flea. Yeah. So Diswood now just got a bit of breathing room here. Knuckles there in second as well, some breathing room as they are heading towards Indianapolis.
Cruising and DB having a nice little scrap there for 6th.
Yep, so two pretty big names here. Cruising, one of the top drivers for the M3 class here at Sector 1, and also DB, one of the top drivers for the Group A GT3 class. So these guys are going to have a nice little battle here at the start of this race. Toyota versus, is it a Toyota or is it a Porsche? Who knows?
It's a Toyota and a Porsche.
It is. It's a Toyota and a Porsche. Yeah, so these guys are going to be loving it. It's bit of a dive there from DB. That looked like just outbraking Cruising, I think, or different braking markers. That's going to be one of the things with these cars too. Like all these drivers, different styles, pretty close to the cars. Some have a slight advantage here and there, but yeah, different braking markers. You can probably brake quite late with these types of cars. They are very Formula 1-esque in their handling.
Mountain Goat's all over Berry for 4th too. He was. Berry's got a little bit of a gap on him now.
Just there's a couple of bunches there as Berry picks up a 0.5 penalty coming through under the Dunlop Bridge there. The penalties in this track are just savage, so these guys are really going to have to switch on here if they're going to start to avoid some of these dish outs. Berry there for Obsession. Mountain Goat for FBC. And they're trying to tackle the back here of Ghost here in 3rd position for Aussie Hampton Racing. Jumping back here, we've got Scooter in the Cool Drive entry for Team Nitro, and he's tacking onto the back now of Cruising and DB, who are fighting for 6th and 7th, and that's brung James Flea back into the action as well. So a nice little group here bunching up as Cruising pulls to the side. Not sure why he did that. Maybe just to thinking he's got to let a faster driver pass, I'm not sure, but yeah, he's given up 2 positions now, which is okay. It's a long race. It doesn't really matter. Interesting tactic though.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have done that for mine.
Yeah.
Unless he had a penalty before the first chicane, maybe, I don't know.
Possibly. I didn't see anything, but yeah, that's okay. He'll chuck back in, and he's definitely got the speed for it. So
This Wood's out to nearly just under 5 seconds already.
yeah, so Discwood just coming through Arnage there. It's heading towards the Porsche curves. It's got a 6-second lead at the moment, so yeah, he's very, very comfortable out here in front. And he was the benchmark operator through qualifying. Just absolutely blistering speed from Discwood. A lot of the drivers in the chat were saying that yeah, he's the man to beat at the moment. I was at through Indianapolis there. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Now he's going through Arnage.
But Goat's a bit loose there behind the Ghost.
These guys have just got to compose themselves because it's a long race. We've been racing for about 7 minutes now. We've still got an hour and 50 minutes to go. So yeah, you got to settle in for the long haul. You got to be thinking that distance.
There's a lot of guys with penalties at the moment too.
Yeah, we got James Flea with the penalty there. We're just checking in. This group here with DB, James Flea, Scooter, and Cruisin' as they're heading through the Porsche curves. Check back in with the guys towards the next quarter of the field. It is Lockwood and Karen and DJ Brain looking to bunch up as well. The Bad Doctor here down in 13th position had a bit of an early bit of drama, I think, in the Bez Media Porsche there. Just caught a bit of dirt, dirtied up the tyres there, so he's on the charge back, possibly changing up the strategy. The Good Doctor rounds out the rear in the black light Porsche.
So what Mr. James Flea's not doing a very good job of winning his penalties. Naughty boy, he's just copped another one as well.
Yep, so he's going to have to...
This one's got 1.4 second penalty, wow.
Well, that is a huge penalty, so early drama for Discwood as well. So these guys are just copping massive penalties. They're going to have to... yeah, they're definitely going to have to switch on a bit, because you don't want to be copying too many of those, especially things like a 1.5. We've seen almost a 2-second penalty as well.
Goat's caught up to Ghost as well for third.
So a little bit of a battle here for third position. Ghost just trying to hold off a very, very fast contender, Mountain Goat there for FPC. So Ghost is just able to just pull away just a tad here and there, but then Mountain Goat just brings it back again through some of these curves. They are running the same car, aren't they? I think 2 Porsche.
Yes, they are. Yeah. They are. They're both running Porsches.
So identical cars here in BOP settings. So it comes down to the driver, and Mountain Goat right on the back of Ghost now. Just absolutely powered through that corner.
If I was Mountain Goat, I'd be staying right where I am. I'd be maintaining that gap, and I'd be just doing whatever that purple car does.
100%. Or he's not though.
He's gonna make a liar out of me.
Yeah. Or just tucks in that slipstream now, just flies it around the Aussie Hampton Racing Porsche there into Indianapolis, heading towards Arnage there.
Tell you what, I don't know if he'd be too happy about that either, having someone in front of him like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but like you said, if you've got a car in front of you, and you're just, for the last maybe 3-4 laps, you've been sort of in the same pace as each other, you may as well just tuck behind and do a bit of number management there. So
Lockwood and Karen have locked horns as well.
It's down in
Down at 12th.
12th, yeah.
12th and 13th, yeah.
Also, Lockwood just a little bit wide there, sort of a dust flick up as Karen is trying to tack onto the back of there. So, Audi versus Porsche here. It's Porsche. So it's Audi versus Porsche here. Switchblade versus Ragged Edge Racing at the moment. Let's check back up into the middle here. We've got Berry in 5th position here. He's got DB 007 right behind him, and then picks up a penalty. So Berry taking another penalty there, 0.5 penalty through the Dunlop curve and under the bridge. That's going to give DB 007 the position out onto the Mulsanne straight.
Good drive from DB coming through the field there.
Yeah, he's going to be on the charge this whole race, so he's going to have to manage the traffic, and he's going to have to keep managing his car and trying to maintain his strategy to get to the top spot. So Berry now just burning his penalty. Thought he was going to make a move there for a second, but he's burned his penalty towards the end of the straight there into the first chicane.
Yeah, how easy is the Ghost going to make this coming down the second Mulsanne straight?
So Mountain Goat was able to make a move on Ghost there. We did see that, sorry. And he's up into 3rd position. So Ghost there just sitting behind, and he's going to have DB7 by the looks of it all on him very, very shortly. DB is on the charge. You can see the difference in attitude and difference in speed coming through here. Again into Porsche as well, so three Porsche from 3rd to 5th. DB burning Diswood burning another penalty here out in front. He does have a 10-second lead, so he's doing all right. But yeah, penalties, guys.
Yeah, killing them, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're at the top.
Knuckles in the Toro Toyota there. Very, very nice job from Knuckles. He's had a really good season so far, Knuckles, and so has Lucky's Lawn Care Racing. So great season from these guys. Luck a little bit on their side at the moment after a few seasons.
Yeah, finally.
Not so much.
Yeah. We're not allowed to talk about that, so we'll move on.
Yeah, I might have jinxed it. Whoopsies.
What are we? DB 007 in 5th place. He's used a lot of that Porsche to get to where he is. He's got a quarter of a tank of fuel left.
But he's on the back of Ghost now too, so.
He's on the back of Ghost too, so.
Could be part of his strategy. Who knows? Like, he could be pushing hard in his first chunk of the race, and then ease it off towards the middle and back on it again.
Yeah, you push while everyone's still trying to get into their rhythm and trying to figure out where they are and everything. It's sort of can certainly buy a couple of spots anyway.
I'll tell you what though, watching Ghost coming through some of these corners here, it's just so smooth. He definitely knows this track, so he's going to be very, very hard to pass. Come mid, come late race, I can imagine.
Yeah, I think he'll make that Porsche very, very wide towards the end of the race.
Absolutely.
Buffers, the CP penalty system is hard at work.
Yeah. You can thank GT Sport for that one.
So Diswood's had this penalty for a lap now, and he hasn't burnt it. So.
Yep. So some of these guys might be picking up extra penalties later in the race if they do not burn these penalties on the allocated straights. Scooter 82 has also picked up another penalty. So it seems to be the Dunlop curve, and I believe that would be coming through the left and the right there, quite possibly. I would imagine that's a hot spot for penalties underneath the bridge.
Goes really wide into that first chicane there. build his momentum onto the
Yeah, he's
second
picked up a
straight.
penalty
Every
too
circle
for it.
around him too.
So Ghost now just burning his penalty. That's going to give DB a big sniff. He's going to be having a massive speed difference there. Oh, Berry, sorry. Berry just flies past in the Obsession Toyota, yeah.
DB's Mountain Goat must have got a penalty along that second straight because DB is just right behind him already. He's made up nearly 2 seconds in that straight, so DB's on the charge. He's going for the third place. Gets around Mountain Goat as well.
Yeah, he's done the move pretty easily there. Whoa, big slide, very loose, yeah. Jeez. Big slides out of, I don't know what the turn is, but yeah. It was Mulsanne, sorry, the corner was Mulsanne, the big slide out of there heading towards Indianapolis.
So it's 2 Toyotas out in front, as everyone predicted, but Porsche's 3, 4, and then another Toyota in 5th. Barry's gotten around Ghost. And we got first Audi is James Fleet for Powerhouse in 8th place.
Yep, so it is at the moment it's a Porsche and a Toyota affair. So yeah, down in 8th position is the first Audi. The Porsche and the Audi are pretty on par with each other. From what I've been hearing, the Toyota does have a slight possible power advantage, maybe definitely a bit of a fuel advantage on these other 2 cars. But again, it comes down to the driver. It's you can make any car work.
DB's in. Mountain Goat's following him in as well.
So first of the pit stops from these guys.
DB had 0 fuel left in that car. He wouldn't have made it around again.
Team goes to work there on the next level racing machine, new fresh Michelin rubber, and a nice bit of fuel goes into that car there.
So Barry Goat's managed to get around Barry as well. Must have done that around the Porsche curve, so Barry's dropped down to 4th now.
Yeah, nice bit of driving from Ghost there. So he's definitely on fire at the moment. He's keeping consistent. He's keeping his focus, which is good to see.
So the tops, the first 7 cars haven't stopped. They've all got pretty much a quarter of a tank of fuel on. This was used a little bit more than the other guys, but they're all pretty much smack bang on quarter of a tank of fuel. That Audi down in 6th place, that Scooter for Team Nitro, he's got no regen left on that thing either.
Yeah, these Audi guys are pushing a little bit harder than these other cars at the moment. Might play into their races later on. We'll see what happens there.
This one's up to 14.5 seconds. That's amazing.
Yeah, he's flying out there in front. He's just going to have... all he has to do really is sit in this position pretty much. It's quite amazing the pace of this guy at the moment.
Yeah, it's unreal, isn't it?
We'll see if we're on an hour and we've got an hour and 40 minutes left to go. So anything could happen. He could have a bit of a moment here and there. It is a long race, and fatigue can play a big factor later on.
It is. We're just at the 20-minute mark, so I think the chat around the pit lane is that you do five, maybe 6 laps at a stretch before you'd have to come in. So looking at the top 5, most of these guys will definitely be in this lap. So I think 5 laps was going to be the go.
That's it, yeah. So a couple of cars here, just staying within group range, I would say, between 3rd to 6th, I think.
Yeah, the Toyotas of Cruising and Berry, they've got so much fuel in them still. They've got a pretty. Just under quarter of a tank left, so they could probably just about do another lap if they wanted to.
Yeah, that's a big advantage. Fuel there from those guys.
This one's in. Knuckles went around again. Ghost is in.
So top 5. A lot of the top 5, 6 have just jumped into the pits. You can see there on the numbers on the left side of the screen there. That's just huge amounts of fuel saving from a lot of these Toyota cars, and that's just them driving almost normally. So those Toyotas definitely have a bit of an advantage, and with this wood out in front, or was out in front, sorry, for the moment. Knuckles up there in first position, but yeah, the Toyota's huge fuel advantage. So it's a bit of a story of the day at the moment.
Knuckles out in front. He can he'll definitely go this lap. I don't know if he'll go another one, but he's pushing it pretty hard. 6 laps out of a tank of fuel. It's not bad.
You want to be pushing now. If you have the car underneath you, you want to be pushing to try and get as much of a gap as possible on this wood as he pitted, just to see if you can pull it back just a tad. This wood there in the Toyota. Just doing his thing. He's just going to be running to his numbers at the moment. That is Red Mist Racing.
Wow, so FSR, so DB007 and Mountain Goat only put 3/4 of the tank in.
Interesting.
Berry's full fuel. Ghost full fuel. Cruising. Well, I don't think he full fuel.
James Qualiy just going past Berry there on the Mossland Straight.
I think Cruiser must have 90% fuel, I reckon.
He's filled up quite a bit, yeah.
Carrot's burning a penalty down in 10th. He hasn't pitted yet either in the Porsche. So a lot of interesting fuel strategies playing out already.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, like, as we come to know sort of the strategies start to play out towards the back end of the race. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. So Knuckles just the gaps come down just a second out there in first position. It is lap 7, guys, of the 2-hour Le Mans here at Sector 1. We have been racing for almost 30 minutes now.
So that gap to the leads come down to 8.5 seconds just about. So fresh rubber and a fuel tank of fuel will do that to you though.
Yep, that's it.
So Knuckles will definitely be in. Here he comes on the fuel light. Not that they have a fuel light in these cars.
So James Qualiy and Berry closing the gap on each other here, going through the Porsche curves. So Knuckles, as he said, is into the pits, and Diswood is popped out in front of him.
James Qualiy hasn't pitted yet.
Oh, he hasn't pitted. He's picked himself up a 0.5 penalty.
Ghost has got a 0.5 second penalty as well.
Another penalty for these guys. Some of these guys picked up multiple penalties so far.
So DB's now in second place. Now the Knuckles is pitted. He's come out right in front of James Qualiy and Berry.
Yep, he has, and Diswood just picking up a penalty as well, coming through the turn onto the or turn just before the Mulsanne straight. And DB has just come onto the straight now, so Diswood is quite a fair way ahead at the moment still.
15 seconds out in front. Diswood's done a 3:20.5 for a fastest lap on lap 4 as well.
Yes. Blistering pace at the moment from him. Knuckles there can see Mountain Goat ahead of him, so he's going to be trying to tackle to the back as we see James Flea there in 5th position with Berry all over him.
Here comes Cruising on Ghost. I don't know if Ghost would like to fall back too much further than where he is right now. Lost a couple of spots in that pit sequence.
Yeah, he did. He's dropped a little bit of time, but it's still a long race, so plenty can happen. But Cruising is definitely tacked on the back of Ghost now. He's well within slipstream range. Heading on to the second half of the straight. Or the last quarter, sorry. Last third. Maths, Matt. Into Mulsanne now. Tricky corner, this one. It's a bit of a blind brake zone, I feel. Easily can outbrake yourself and head into the sand pits just in front of that turn. Cruising just right in the slipstream behind Ghost now at the moment. He's again probably a better idea just to sit behind for now, unless you have outrageous pace, you know.
I don't know if the Toyota's that much outrageously faster than the Porsche.
No, it just has that massive fuel advantage that we're starting to see.
Cruising has used a little bit more fuel than Ghost as well. I don't think Cruising put as much fuel in the pits either, so probably be a good idea just to sit back for a couple of laps and maybe make some fuel on them.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a very, we haven't done a 2-hour race before, so it's a bit of an uncharted territory, and some of these drivers will definitely be scratching their heads trying to figure out the best strategy to get around the track here. So yeah. Couple of battles going on by the looks of it, little pods. We got Berry and James Flea, we got Ghost and Cruising. Scooter there trying to range onto the back of Cruising as well, and the battle between him and Ghost might actually make this happen. DJ Brain there just sitting in no man's land at the moment.
It's alright.
It's alright, it is alright.
Can't get into trouble if he's in no man's land.
Yep, that's absolutely correct.
And he's keeping that car straight for me as well, so good man.
So Karen there in 11th position, sorry. Lockwood there with a bit of a penalty in the Ragged Edge Audi.
It's good to see the BMW drivers from Ragged Edge pulling out the big stops tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shaneski in the Group 2 race as well, so good opportunity for those guys to get some more TV time.
It's hard. Like we talked about it in the Group 1, so the GT2 series race, that there is a lot of different levels here at the moment. Like as you can see here, Diswood just out in front by a hell of a long way at the moment, and you know, I feel like Diswood and DB are kind of on a bit of the same level, but Diswood was able to get a really good start there, and he was able to take advantage of that pole position. Yeah, there's lots of different skill levels at the moment, and they'll come into play. You'll start to see, like, you know, the different pods forming. You can see the battles starting to happen here between like James of Flea and Berry and Ghost and Cruising, all relatively in the same sort of speed level.
Yeah.
Nice shot there at Cirque de la Sarthe as we watch these amazing cars head down towards the Indianapolis turn. Scooter's now able to get into cruise and slipstream too, so he's tacked onto the back of this big group as well. It's becoming a five-way battle here from about 6th to 9th position.
Right. Well, I do believe we have the good doctor on the line. Come in, sir.
Hi, boys.
How are
Hey,
you,
mate.
mate?
Oh, not too bad.
Just having a nice leisurely Sunday drive.
Yeah,
It's alright.
just practicing the track, you know, learning the car.
So
I've only got to make up another 11 seconds a lap and I should be okay.
practice makes perfect, mate.
This is not my bag of jam normally, this sort of thing. She's a bit of hard work on a DS4.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, sure.
So
You've got your mate the bad doctor at 50 seconds up the road, so
Yeah, we had a little bit of a play a couple of laps ago when he came out of the pits, and he quite convincingly drove away from me for a while there, so I'm good. I'm just going to chill out back here and stay out of everyone's way and just finish the race.
it's alright. That's the attitude, mate. Well done.
I've got one penalty so far, so I think I'm doing okay.
Oh, you're doing a lot better than everyone else. A lot better.
Got to go fast. I'm not going fast enough to get a penalty, I suppose.
Yeah, no, some of these guys up the front are they're definitely getting their money's worth out of penalties. That's for sure.
yeah, penalties are pretty savage around here, as we've seen. Some of the guys not managing them so well either, which is interesting. So Berry just letting Ghost get past there on the Molson straight, cruising, just having a bit of a wiggle behind them. Kind of put a gap on Scooter again. He's not so much in the slipstream compared to them, by the looks of it. Ghost has also pulled away as well as Berry tries to defend the position from cruising. Second of the Molson chicanes here. So the Audi, I wonder if the Audi has like a slight disadvantage in the powertrain there. It's interesting to watch the 4-litre V6 of the Audi get to work there against these more interesting engines, I would say.
Yeah,
The Porsche and the Toyota.
I think it's definitely the older of the two cars anyway. The older.
Yeah. The Porsche is running a 90-degree V4 mid-mountain turbocharged engine, so it's completely different to the other two. Toyota running a 2.5 litre, I think, V6, and the Audi a 4 litre V6. So yeah, Porsche is very, very much a different car compared to these other two.
Ghost has managed to make his way back up to 5th now, back almost where he started, so I think you'd be happy with that.
Yeah, happy with that for now. As we hit the is it the 40-minute mark, 45-minute mark?
Or nearly 35 minutes.
35-minute mark. Give me.
Ghost is
Oh, that's just terrible. So DB's pitting there, so is Mountain Goat.
interesting. Knuckles stays out.
Knuckles stays out again. And watch crew get to work to watch them put on some fresh Michelin tyres and some fuel. Fuel goes in. Very nice work there from the FBC crew. Beautifully turned out machine there. Great livery. So back into this battle here. Scooter now v Berry. I think a lot of these guys will just be relishing the battles that they are having. It's such an amazing piece of road to be able to drive some of these kind of cars on there as well, let alone any car. So Berry just, Scooter there, just taking advantage of the slipstream as we look up the front ahead of them there. Scooter making the move and cruising there, just on the back of Ghost again.
The DB didn't full fuel, he probably 90% full fuel, and Mountain go full fueled in the AUTECH car.
So again, just some different strategies here between these two, top 3-4 drivers.
Okay, so from what have we got here? So Diswood's got just over a quarter of a tank left. Knuckles has got bang on half a tank. Ghost, Cruising and Scooter are all basically got quarter of a tank of fuel left. Berry's got about a third of a tank, so starting to see some strategies play out here.
Yeah, absolutely. So at the moment the battles are for 3rd and 4th, 5th and 6th, and 7th and 8th.
Good job there by DJ in 8th place. Split up a few spots.
Yeah, it looks like he's caught up a little bit. That's good to see. Just sitting there, nice and cool in 8th position. Mountain going down there in 9th position.
He's just pitted too.
Yeah, he's after his big pit stop. A lot of fuel went into that car. James of Flea there in 10th position for our Powerhouse, just doing a nice job as well.
So this one's got 30 seconds on Knuckles.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's in a world of his own at the moment.
Oh yeah, 100%. Which would be really, really good, except he's driving the Green Beacon car.
Shout out to Green Beacon there.
Yeah. Shout out to Red Mist Racing.
Yeah, he's doing an excellent job there for those guys. Has done all season as well.
Lockwood is P12. Shansky.
Lockwood's doing a nice job there in P12. He's copped a couple of penalties though, but he's hanging in there.
Staying out of trouble.
So still the gap between Ghost and Cruisin' is maintaining its distance, about 1 second.
I think Cruisin's cotton on to the fact that who he had in front of him, and I think he's just in there for the ride now.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Definitely saving fuel. They've got pretty much exactly the same amount of fuel in their cars.
So Cruisin' on the fuel save now. It's probably a good idea.
Ghost is catching Knuckles too. I think Knuckles is on a huge fuel save. He hasn't used any fuel at all.
So a couple of these cars now just starting to dig deep into the fuel save, coming up onto the 40-minute mark.
DB's made his way back up to 5th place again.
Yep, he's doing a nice job there in 5th position. He's just trying to claw his way back up. He did start towards the rear of the grid. Just a nice drive there from DB. DJ Breen now in 6th position after a couple of the pit stops. Mountain Goat there in 7th. He's just jumped a couple of people, back up into 7th position. James the Flea in 8th. Scooter in 9th. Berry there in 10th, just trying to put some pressure on Scooter there. Karen Unleashed in 11th. Lockwood in 12th with another penalty. The Bad Doctor there in 13th position, and the Good Doctor pitting now in 14th position as the black light car comes in. Check out another pit stop here. Fresh Michelin tyres go on as the black light crew get to work. Nice little job there from those guys. Great to see these teams get to work. Diswood coming into the pits too with a 0.4 penalty. He wasn't able to burn that in time.
Yeah, he's been sitting on that for a while too, so...
Yeah, once again, just sitting on that penalty instead of burning it on the allocated straights. Interesting thought pattern there from Diswood.
So Ghost and Cruiser will both be in this lap.
Diswood
Knuckles has got a quarter of a tank of fuel in the car.
Yep, so Ghost and Cruising coming in now.
I reckon Diswood's filling up. Yep, he's full fueled.
So he's full fueled and he's still just not burning those penalties. It's very, very interesting. Knuckles there in 2nd position. So the big fuel now is, I mean, these strategies are still going to play out with the next couple of stops. But the gap has come down a little bit for now, but there are pit stops to come, so.
FSR's gone purple. P3.
So FSR on a hot lap here. We might jump on board with the Counterpunch Racer.
Cruise and jump Ghost too. Oh, he's got a half a second penalty though. That'll crucify him. We'll probably lose out to Berry as well. Maybe Scooter on the Mulsanne straight.
Yeah, so he's burning a massive penalty. Ghost. Berry having a look there. So he's giving Ghost a bit of breathing room. Berry and Scooter now.
Oh, Ghost shortcut the chicane.
Oh, there's going to be a big penalty.
That.
Or did he get away with it?
He might have got away with it.
Looks like he's got away with it. A bit of luck there on Ghost's side at the moment, but he's definitely got the. Sorry about that, guys. Just the controller died on me. Classic. Forgot to pit stop. But we are back.
What have we got here?
So Scooter's now up into 6th position. Sorry, he's jumped a lot of them.
Yeah, that's strange.
I'm not sure. He is on a mission. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe there were some penalties involved. I'm not sure. I did see as the controller disconnected, I saw that Ghost was dropping a bit of time to these guys, and it looks like Scooter taking advantage possibly from the slipstream as well, and the lack of speed from these other cars in the particular moment. So yeah, Scooter up in 6th position. Big battle from these guys. Very, very nice driving.
Knuckles is just under quarter of the tank now, so he'll probably go around maybe once more. Mountain Goat's found himself some space. He's got 10 seconds in front of him and 7 seconds behind him, so nice drive by the young lad.
Yeah, he's doing very well. He is a young lad. Yeah, it was 14 or 16, I can't remember.
He turned 15 the week after the Bathurst race we had, so
yeah, he's doing a very, very nice job.
Definitely the youngest guy we've got in our ranks by a long way, so good on him.
And great amount of speed from such a young guy too. It's nice to see. He's definitely got a good future if he keeps it up.
100%. So Ghost has got a half-second penalty.
Another half-second penalty for Ghost.
Cruisen's burning a penalty as well. Tell you what, DJ down in 10th place will be loving this.
Yeah, you can see him attacking. He's not tacking on the back, but he's catching, definitely catching. Just watching these penalties just come about. These guys, again, just copying like massive amounts of penalties. They're not. Some of them are not so big, but they're just constant penalties, and these are going to like eat time out of your race. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard, but you've got to adjust.
Guys are just going a little bit too wide coming out of Eau Rouge here onto the Mulsanne Straits, and it's just the penalty zone there has always been brutal. As soon as you put the right hand side of the car on the paint, you get a penalty. So these guys are a bit slow to learn.
Exactly right. They're going to have to adjust very, very quickly, or they're going to end up not having the best time.
Right, so Knuckles is on the lights. FSR's got about a quarter of a tank of fuel left, so he's definitely using the first half of this race to just absolutely murder that car and burn all the fuel he can.
Sparks are flying there as DB heads into the Indianapolis turn, and Arn Edge as well on the charge towards the Porsche curves.
Scalabus is super impressed with James running in the top 5. What an awesome pickup for the team. Lead Audi as well there in Scalabus, so doing a great job. He'll be in this lap. He's got to refuel the big V8. So great drive.
Yeah, very, very good drive there from James Flea. Just watching him head around the Porsche curves there. So Knuckles is in.
Ghost now finds himself all the way down in 8th after being, I think he was 5th at the start of the lap or something, wasn't he? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he was. He's a little bit further up the field, around 5th, 4th position. He did start the race in 3rd position, so it's a hard race. I mean, you have a lot to manage. You have the races around you. You have your fuel and tyres, and with sort of a little bit of fairly little practice coming into the race too, it is a big ask from a lot of these drivers. They're doing pretty well so far. We'll see what happens. Could be on a strategy we don't know about yet, so you might come back onto it. Cruiser there just staying in the same range as well, just consistently staying within that 1 second gap. But now DJ Brain is on the back of Cruising too, so great drive from DJ Brain, able to pull some of them back here. Those penalties have definitely helped that situation.
Yeah, 100%. James the Flea's come out in 10th place. He's got 3/4 of the tank on board.
this little exchange here between Cruisin and DJ Brain has given Ghost a bit of breathing room. Let's just check.
Cruisin and DJ are pretty much identical on fuel as well, so this is a real battle for a position. So DJ's made up a huge amount of time.
Yeah, he has. Very, very good work from DJ Brain at the moment. He's putting in the effort.
Got a late call up too. Called up this week because Rev, who drives the M3 for CJ Esports, was supposed to be behind the wheel, but unfortunately he's unwell, so I hope he's getting better.
Yeah, hell of a drive from a very late call up. That's nice work from DJ Brain. So Ghost now back under some pressure from Cruisin and DJ Brain as well. So we could see another like switcheroo due to the power of the slipstream here. If they decide to make a move, Cruisin just having a little bit of a glance there. So is DJ Brain, is he going to make a move on Cruisin? He's going to make on Ghost as well. Oh, he's having a look into Indianapolis. Oh, DJ! Ghost runs wide, DJ takes the position, so 2 for 1 for DJ. He's going to be loving that.
Ghost shuts the door on Cruisin there.
He does. No thank you, sir.
James Afleer's loving all this. He's sitting there going, just carry on the square, lads.
Exactly right, yeah. So a nice exchange there between these guys. DJ Brain comes out on top, takes 2 for 1 positions, and Ghost there just shuts the door, slams shut on Cruisin and pulls the gap, and now he's back onto the back of DJ Brain, coming through the Porsche curves, just eating up that track. Amazing bit of driving there from Ghost to pull that gap back so quickly through there. Definitely knows his line.
DB in the pits as well, Mountain Gate coming with him.
Some good fuel saves there from those guys. Scooter, sorry, pardon me. Scooter is now on the back of Knuckles too, so we're getting, they're inside each other. Interesting.
I think Knuckles must have been burning a penalty.
Yeah, he was burning a penalty. Bit of saucy action there as Knuckles burned the penalty, and this is a 3-way battle for a second position. So we've got Knuckles and Scooter 82. Cool Drive, Team Nitro. We've got DB for Counterpunch there in the rear. So Scooter now pulls out of the slipstream, side by side with Knuckles, takes the lead. They might swap back again.
DB's on his outlap as well, it's just a minute, so this has got a 42.5 second lead.
He's just out in front in space at the moment. He's just living the dream at the moment, just enjoying the drive. So some battles starting to happen as we heading towards the second hour. 6 minutes to go before the halfway mark. Scooter now pulls a little bit of a gap. And Knuckles under some pressure from DB, so
yeah, I think DB will gobble these guys up with fresh tyres, full fuel.
100%, yeah. He's gonna have way more car in a lap or so. So
I think Scooter's
a bit of
Scooter will be in probably this lap maybe.
Slight. You can see the difference between the two cars there. DB just being able to brake a lot later, but he ends up running out of room and had to back off a little bit and a bit wiggly out of the Mulsanne turn there. So he's just lost a little bit, but he'll get that back up there with the fresher car.
Yeah, it's absolutely damn on to second place.
Absolutely, yeah. So Berry there in 5th position. He's you can see the cars behind him starting to range up as well. So gaps are starting to close here at the Le Mans 2-hour race. Berry there, 5th position. DJ Brain just holding off Ghost there in 6th position. and cruising again, just staying behind, just within a second gap, just maintaining his position.
Hello to Mr. True, I hope you're well, mate. Hope you've stolen the TV at the in-laws for the night.
Guys, there having a little bit of a look through the Porsche curves into the Ford curves.
FSR's going to have a look at Knuckles this lap too.
Yeah, he's on the back of him now, so might jump on board again. Let's go for a lap.
I'm about to get out of this guy's way in a minute. You can see him come up behind me in the mirror, so...
Yeah, they're coming in hot. We're just on board now with DB007 there.
Just roll out of the way, just roll them just out of the way, I think. These guys roll past.
He's in the slipstream here, he's going to make a move on Knuckles. Just pulls it out. Bit early, yeah, there's a long straight to go still.
Got the job done, mate.
Bit of a remix there. So I'll try some new camera moves. We won't do that again. Ambitious. I was ambitious, people. So we're just going to stay on board for this lap. I want to have a check out of this track, this beautiful Le Mans circuit here in South France. DB, great driver, so he's going to show you how it's done. Let's sit back and listen to the sounds of South. Late on the brakes there into the Mulsanne turn. Now we're heading towards Indianapolis. On board here with DB007, one of the premier Group A drivers in the GT3 class. He's driving the Porsche, I believe, for a counterpunch.
Correct. DJ's having a look at Barry.
Have a quick look back there with DJ, as he's tucked onto the back of Barry big time now. He's got the sniff. He's going for it. Troy wants to know where Lockwood is. Lockwood is down in 12th position, I believe. He's copped a fair few penalties, but he's hanging in there.
He's doing alright, Lockwood.
So Barry just able to pull some time on DJ through the Porsche curves there again. We're seeing another this little hot spot here where some drivers are just able to just pull a lot of speed through those S's there. So Cruisen's managed to get around Ghost as well by the looks of it. They're heading into the pits now. Back up here with Knuckles. Ghost goes around again, so Cruising in, Ghost goes around. Barry is in as well. Mountain Goat's going around.
Mountain Goat's got heaps of fuel on board. He only put in a couple of laps ago, so...
Yeah, right.
Ghost's got just under a quarter of a tank, so he'll go around probably this time.
Great drive from Mountain Goat as well. Just
fantastic.
Very, very consistent driving. He's going to be, it looks like he's going to be tacking onto Ghost very quickly too, I think. Difference in the worn car versus the fresh one. leader there for RAYBRIG Racing. It is Diswood out to a 44-second lead at the moment. Absolutely took advantage of the start and just blew the field away. So he is out in space at the moment. TV007 as well, just in a bit of no man's land. He's got about 4 seconds to third position from Knuckles, but yeah, just a long way ahead of him is Diswood. So Diswood just needs to just keep consistent now and just keep churning laps. Knuckles in the Toyota. Could have been more bogan if I tried there.
This would probably be in this lap. Maybe might. No, I wouldn't try. I think he'll be in this lap. He's got 46 seconds up his sleeve, so I dare say he'll probably come out in front as well.
He's in this lap, yeah. So Mountain Goat there, I just was having a quick look. He's onto the back of Ghost now, so he will be looking to get past very quickly, I can imagine. But as you said, Ghost is heading into the pits probably this lap, so if Mountain Goat is aware of that, he should just stick behind, do a bit of field saving, just play it safe, especially through these...
I don't think he's going to do that.
I don't think so, no. He's side by side now. These guys, yeah. Wow, there's a big touch. There was a big touch there, right into the side of to the Aussie Hampton Racing. Another touch. Porsche curves, very, very tricky to go side by side. They're doing a pretty good job at the moment, though. Gonna have to run it wide, but that's okay. There's no other choice there at the moment. There was very, very hard to squeeze.
Penalty. Guy's got a 1 second penalty for that.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be pretty cranky about that.
I don't think cranky's the word. Yeah.
It went surprisingly well, but yeah, copping a penalty at the end of that is just going to make a driver see red. Aussie Hampton crew going to work there on the Porsche. Purple Porsche.
Got Karen Bunnings down here in 11th place. Don't know if that's the sort of race he wanted to have.
Probably not. We're having a nice little battle here though with Lockwood and the Bad Doctor here. So let's have a quick look at these guys. Bit of TV time. Bad Doctor there just powers out of the corner there. Overtakes Lockwood, who's got a bit of a scuff on the front panel there of the Ragged Edge Racing Audi, so he might have had a little bit of an incident midway through that race at some point. Midway through that hour, sorry, I should say. Ooh, Bad Doctor. Yeah, he's having a big look straight through the Porsche curves. Nice move from Lockwood.
Wow.
Bad Doctor just having a bit of a bad run out of there and just, yeah, opened up a bit of space and Lockwood took it with ease.
I think they'll both be in this lap too.
Well, Bad Doctor's in, but Lockwood goes around again. Great driving from those guys.
Oh yeah, Lockwood's got a lap there.
So some space opening up again from these cars. So we were seeing like quite a big battle between 4th to about 9th position, but the Scooter now up into 5th. He's got a bit of space around him. So does Mountain Goat, and so does Knuckles. DJ Brain there just sitting in 7th position. He's got cruising in 8th position behind him, about 2 seconds down the field.
Yeah, the guys are all spaced out quite a bit now. Ghost is down on no man's land at P9, and he's got a penalty as well.
Got another penalty, so he's got to stick in there. He's got to make the most of what he's got. It's hard to cop penalties, but you got to stick in there and keep going, which I know you will. James of Flea there, sitting in the top 10. Very nice drive from him. He'd be happy with that.
Well, but we don't need to hear that releases on the DS4 tonight either. Thank you. That's just disgusting.
So yeah, just wood there. Showing how it's done. Another great livery there for Red Mist Racing. Looking sharp.
Yeah, I think the Mark II versions of the liveries that have come out on those cars in the last few weeks are 100% better than what they started the season with. So it's a great job by those guys down there.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes it's the second look, you know. That's the trick. Knuckles there, nice job from him. In third position there, he's 4 seconds up behind DB, so within range if he can pull a bit of strategy back from him. Barry there in 5th position.
Martin go holding his own in 4th as well. It's a great
Yes.
job.
Yeah, he's up into 4th now, which is really good.
Well, here we go. We've got DJ on Berry for 6th.
Yep, so DJ's back onto the back of Berry now. It's tucked to the slipstream. He's pulled out to the side. He's going to make a move, heading into the first of the Mulsanne chicanes.
Yeah, job done.
Job done. Yep, slipstream wins again, but he's got another straight to defend against now. Berry, can he stick into that slipstream, and can he do the same to DJ, what he did to him?
I think DJ might have shot forward as well, because tyre wear on that CJ Esports car is a lot less than Berry, and Berry's got more fuel on board, so
yeah, that's pretty interesting.
A little bit of strategy there.
Quite possibly. Looks like DJ though's got a bit of a gap now, and Berry is just dropping back into Cruisen's grip.
Cruisen's going to get him.
Yeah, he's got him here straight through the Mulsanne turn there. Just Berry just a little bit wide, and Cruisen took advantage of that, as we saw. Just got to keep composed now, take the position from Berry. Is Berry going to have a look? He's showing the nose a little bit. Just putting you under some pressure.
I don't know if I'd want to mess around with Cruisen too much, because Cruisen's a bit of a jet in these cars.
Yeah, it might be a good idea just to tack on to the back of him and do a little bit of fuel saving, just pick up a bit of speed down the straights here.
DB's in again.
DB's in again, yep. It's definitely on a strategy there, DB. We'll see if it plays out.
Definitely running the low fuel, coming every 3 laps strategy.
Yep.
That goes in as well.
So 50 minutes to go, guys, of the 2-hour Le Mans race here at Sector 1. This epic long 2-hour race, the longest race we've done. And some spectacular cars. Some spectacular hybrid LMP1 cars. It is Audi v Porsche v Toyota here in France. This would out in a 30-second lead at the moment. Just doing a hell of a job there for Red Mist Racing. And Knuckles in second position there. Scooter rounding out the top 3. DB looks like he's on the charge here.
Yeah, DB's just come out of the pits. Scooter and Knuckles, sorry, they'll be in this lap.
So DB will regain his second position spot as those two go into the pits there.
So Cruisen's managed to drop Mary big time, and he's ranging up on the back of DJ Brain, so Cruisen's on a little bit of a charge.
Yeah, he's stretching his legs there, and he's looking to take on DJ Brain. So just flexing a little bit. Is he able to do it? We'll see.
Got Ghosty. Ghost is all the way down in 9th place at the moment. He will not be happy about that.
No, he won't. He's going to have to just dig in now and do what he can. He's got the pace to bring it back somewhat. You can see Mountain Goat up ahead there, so he's not too far away. He's only 3 seconds down. And then in front of that is Berry and Cruising as well, so it's not too far away. James of Flea there though, he's pulling up onto Ghost a little bit.
Let's have a crack.
It's down to under a second here.
And Audi's a bit of a jet. 335 kilometres an hour before he turned into Indy.
Yeah, that's very, very fast. So Audi with a bit of top end there, possibly.
Doesn't really get the grab big hole punched in it from a Porsche front either.
Exactly right, yeah.
So Knuckles is in. Expect to see Scooter follow him in. Here we go.
Have a quick look there at the Toro. The Lucky Lawn Care Racing team got to work on the Toro, bit of the Toyota there. Big chunk of fuel there going into that racing car.
It's the Diego's fan club over there by the Ferris wheelchair and the Team Nitro car along.
That's it.
So Knuckles has come out just in front of DJ for 3rd place.
It's a great drive from both of these guys. Knuckles there in 3rd position. DJ now up to 4th position. Excellent drive there from DJ.
Yeah, it's good. He goes as a pit stop though, so he will drop down.
Yeah.
He'll probably be in this lap, but yeah, no, it's a great drive. Seems to be very disciplined. Doesn't seem to get any red numbers above his car very often. So.
No, that's definitely a good sign there. Mountain Goat there in 6th position at the moment. Got Berry coming up on him in 7th position.
Here comes James the Flea on Ghost.
Yeah, he's just pulled a slipstream manoeuvre on him. In the background there we saw, but Ghost also now back into the slipstream a little bit too.
Scooter's come out of the pits and he's got a half second penalty, so he'll be spewing about that.
Very much spewing. Just saw their Ghost just pulling off to the side out of the slipstream. Just a very, very kind of veteran move there, just to make sure that he's got enough time to brake. Slipstream can catch you out big time, as we all know.
Cruising up there at P5 as well. They've DJ's done the massive fuel save again. He's managed to catch up on his fuel to Cruising behind him.
It's in 5th position there. guys are starting to possibly bunch up again as a different kind of strategies start to play out.
Right, so I reckon first and second job done. I'm going to call it now. This one's got 48 seconds over DB.
Yeah, it looks like these two are pretty much set in stone at the moment. This would, yeah, massive time on these guys. It's just insane how much he is ahead of these guys at the moment. Huge. He took advantage very much so at the beginning of that race and just stormed away with it. DB there, he's doing a great job. His second position. He's also taken advantage of his race. He came from the back and he's able to get that car back up into second position and now pull a gap on these guys like this as well. It's very impressive. Knuckles as well, just in third position. He's also now got himself a bit of a gap. So the top three just in a lane of their own at the moment. If they can just settle in, get it done, they'll take this one home. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 100%. I think this one's just gone purple again, just for why not.
Doing it on the DS4 as well, as we've seen in chat. Very impressive. Just to top off the night for him.
Womble might have to buy him a steering wheel.
Slow him down a little bit.
Yeah.
So James Flea now, bit of a penalty though, but he is ranging up to the back of Berry. Just burns it off.
Yes, he's coming. Look, he's coming behind him.
Yep. It is Ghost and Scooter there in behind James Flea and Berry. So these guys are going to bunch up very quickly.
So DJ Cruiser came out of the 9th and 10th as well.
Yes, came out in 10th position there. So he is behind DJ Brain there in 9th. These guys a little bit down the road between DJ and Scooter, but these guys might have a nice little battle between themselves.
Battle for 5th and mine is just awesome at the moment in time. There's about 5 or 6 cars in this.
Yeah, absolutely. So Berry leads the way here in 5th position. He's got James Flea in the slipstream, pulls it out into Indianapolis. He's going to go around the outside. Oh no, yeah.
Oh, they've both gone.
Yeah, they both went wide there. So Berry regains the position. He's a little bit out, braked himself there, James Flea.
The Scooter's right up.
That's bring Ghost and Scooter back in. Yep, Scooter right behind Ghost. These guys putting themselves under all sorts of pressure. James Flea pulls out, takes the position from Berry into Indianapolis. Copped a penalty for it though. You can see his car burning it automatically. Yeah, bunched up. Berry, Ghost now. James Flea just pulling away, even with the penalty. This battle is just making the gaps apparent. Scooter also just pushing hard just to try and get past these guys. Berry back onto James Flea now. Porsche curves. Here we go.
Still burning that penalty.
Amazing bit of camera work there going through that Porsche curves. Looks absolutely epic as these amazing cars head through there. Ghost just having to defend as Scooter looks for a little bit of gap. He's weaving in the back there. You can see he wants to get around. He's going to have a crack at Berry.
James is in.
James is in. Yep. So that opens up a bit of space, but Berry can't Can't have a breather for too long.
Go.
Yeah, Scooter's going now.
Look at that.
Huge exit. Great run from Scooter. Just there in the cool drive entry. Just powers out of the corner and takes the position from Ghost. Ghost is still in it though. He's on the back of Scooter now, under the Dunlop Bridge.
Boy, I tell you,
Into Terrouge. Is it Tetrouge? Sorry, Tetrouge. Oh god.
yeah.
That corner, you know, guys. So Ghost just, yeah. Scooter now onto the back of Berry, and he's in the slipstream. He wants to get past these guys, and he does get past Berry. He wants to pull away.
Quick.
It is, yeah. Bit of slipstream, and it's a jet.
Checking in with DJ and cruising down there in 8th and 9th now. If fuel and tyres are exactly the same, and I don't think that gap's moved from where it is since they came out of the pits. So
no, once again cruising, just sitting there. Wonder if this is part of like his little bit of a race mindset of his. He's just gonna tack onto the back of these guys and. Oh, sorry, just sit behind them and see what they do, and it's just kind of adapt a little bit. We saw that with Ghost. We saw that with Berry as well when he was behind him. He just sat there in about a second gap.
DJ's got a 1 second penalty. That's going to
be very, very hurtful to him. 1 second penalty. Ouch.
Coming out of the second chicane. This one's in.
Burns his penalty. Burns half of his penalty coming into the Mulsanne turn there. Interesting. Maintains the gap though, so Diswood in, yep.
Just to give you an idea of the gap, DB's just coming into the Porsche curves right now.
Yeah, it's a massive gap between these two. Just having a look there at DB as he goes through the Porsche curves into the Ford curves. Let's check back in now with our battle for 7th, 5th, 6th and 7th. Just spaced out a little bit, so it looks like Scooter's managed to come out on top of that one there with into 5th position. So nice job there from him.
Okay, Bear will be in this lap, Ghost will be in this lap. That penalty that DJ got just absolutely crucified him, so the gap's pretty much the same, as just the positions are swapped around.
Yeah, absolutely. Just having a look back there at our leader there in the lead position. This one there.
Lux just got a penalty as well.
So just burning his penalty. Unfortunate as it is to get a penalty, it's not what you want, but they do have the lucky position to be able to burn it and not have it affect their race at the moment.
He's got a half-second penalty as well.
James DeFlea, was it?
DB.
Oh, DB, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Haven't seen the red numbers on top of Mountain Goat's car very much this race so far either.
No, he's been able to be very, very consistent and stay away from trouble. So DJ's burned his penalty.
So DB did on 3-minute 20.4 on lap 23 as well.
Yeah, nice. Very, very nice driving. Very, very fast driving from him as well. So Cruisin's made a move on DJ and he's able to get himself up into 6th position. Scooter up in 5th position there, and Mountain Goat in 4th. Great solid drives from all of these guys here in the top 10. It's very, very nice work there. Let's check back into the back of the pack there where we have a little bit of space. Bat Doctor there in 12th position. We've got Karen there in 11th position. We got Lockwood there burning another penalty, just hanging in there, getting his job done for our Ragged Edge Racing. He's got the Good Doctor. Are they close together? I can't tell. No.
Yeah,
Yes,
Lockwood's just about to lap him.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's in.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I thought they were together.
Yeah.
And they've got Diswood coming up at the back of them as well, so Good Doctor's in for a pit stop.
Let's get out of the way.
I thought he might be. And Diz and Lockwood also getting away out of the way of Diswood as well. So great sportsmanship from those guys. We do love our sportsmanship. Yeah. Just having a salami sandwich, Coca-Cola, just having a good old time.
Alright, so DB's in again as well. So it's probably only maybe 2 or 3 more stops for these guys out front.
Yep, a couple more stops to go.
Well, Diswood's gone purple through the first sector as well. Mountain Goat's in. So DJ's dropped right off the back of Cruising now. It's 3.2 seconds behind Cruising at 7th. Bit of a shame there. That was a great little battle those guys were having.
Yeah, it's a little bit sad. Just Cruising, just showing a bit more pace over DJ in that particular moment, so he was able to get away.
James Fleet's got a 1.5 second penalty.
Where was that? Jumped. 7th position, 1.4 second penalty. Ouch. Huge ouch for James Fleet. You will not be happy with that. So he must have accidentally jumped a chicane or something like that down through the forward curves. That's huge.
.8 seconds now. It's getting bigger, not smaller.
Oh no! Just chaining up these penalties at the moment. Oh, and he's gone wide there again, out of the Tetra Rouge corner. Is he going to cop another penalty? No, just gets away with it.
Wow, that's a surprise.
Big burn for him now.
Karen's pitted in the Quiet Deeds Switchblade car.
So Berry and Ghost now, within a second of each other, down in 9th and 10th.
So Cruising and Knuckles have got pretty much on the same fuel number at the moment.
Interesting. Cruising there now in 4th position. Good drive from him at the moment. Pit stops to come still, so these positions might change.
Mountain Goat catching DJ. The Scooter's sitting behind them as well. Oh, Mountain Goat a bit twitchy there. Gets the job done. Oh, DJ wants to have a fight about it.
Well, it's a 3-way battle here. So Mountain go down in front. DJ Brain having a look, and yeah, it's they're three wide, three wide going around. Here we go. This is a bit of some red hot action here. Scooter comes out on top into Indianapolis. Just takes advantage of that 3-way, that threesome there coming out of the Mulsanne turn. Yeah, DJ Brain down into 7th position, so he was in it, but he's just needs to tack back onto this slipstream here. Don't let him get away.
James Flea is still burning a penalty as Tyres are absolutely shot. He's got half a tank of fuel on board, so maybe he didn't take Tyres on his last stop. Interesting.
Yeah, that is very interesting. So the gap's opened up now, so Mountain Goat is almost a second ahead now. Scooter, again, also almost a second ahead of DJ, so these guys have spaced out again.
Ghost is caught up to the back of Barry as well with 9th place.
Yep, so this another little battle happening here. This could be on for these two. Down through the forward curves. Onto the main straight.
So the battle for second place is starting to heat up a little bit as well. Knuckles is 3.7 seconds in front of DB. I think Knuckles might owe us a pit stop though. Yeah, he does. So, what do we got here?
So Knuckles owes us another pit stop.
Knuckles owes us a pit stop. Mountain Goat cruising. Mountain Goat and Scooter, sorry. Scooter's got a 0.5 second penalty. I think everybody's going to stop at least one more time.
So Scooter burns his penalty there on the milestone straight. DJ is going to possibly make a move. Yeah, he does. Whoa, just flies it in there, but he's overshot the corner and given the position back to Scooter.
That's a massive penalty. You got 1.5 second penalty for that.
That's huge. Savage penalty there for DJ. Overshot that corner big time. It looked nice in the initial entry, but then yeah, just overshot it and copped himself a massive penalty, burning it now big time, and that's given Scooter a massive breathing room.
So we got Ghost has gotten around Barry as well, 9th place.
Nice work from Ghost there. We'll be happy with that move.
Yep. 25 minutes to go. I think the eyes might be starting to get a bit weary.
Yep, absolutely. Inside the top 10 for Ghost after a bit of a shocker of a penalty as well.
Oh, Barry gives him a big touch.
Yeah, big touch. Another touch to Ghost. He'll be not liking that one bit. You can see James Flea up ahead, so these guys are catching him. They are having a battle between themselves, so that could slow them down.
Cruising's still there in P4. Roses pit stop.
See what happens. It could be a nice bit of strategy from him. Smart grip to Toyota.
He hasn't been filling when he's come in, so maybe that's starting to play into his head towards the end of the race.
Well, he does have that the advantage as he comes into the pits now. We watch the Dynamite Racing team get to work. He does have that fuel advantage in the Toyota. So, like, if he's able to run less fuel than the others and not have to fuel so much as well, and still maintain about the same amount, if that makes any sense whatsoever, then he's in a good position. I felt like it made sense.
Cruising and DJ are running exactly the same fuel and tyre strategy. The fuel and tyre wears exactly the same. Cruising came in, DJ stayed out and did an extra lap.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what the outcome of that is. Second place now, DB's caught up to the back of Knuckles.
Oh, yeah, so it's on here for second position.
It's been a redundant battle rally because Knuckles will have to come in at the end of the lap.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's just let him go past on the straight there, so DB back up into second position, Knuckles back into third. With Knuckles pitting in on this lap, most likely. Mountain Goat there in 4th position, back up into 4th, and he's doing a hell of a job there, that young gun. Scooter there, he's looking to catch him.
So
in the power of the Audi.
Cruiser's come out P9 and he's put probably 95% fuel in again, so which is what he's been doing the whole race.
Interesting. Yeah, it's pretty interesting from him.
So the Mountain Goat and Scooter have got very similar fuel numbers too.
So these guys are going to have a bit of a battle as we head into the 20-minute mark towards the end of this race now. So 20 minutes to go, 23 minutes to go here at Le Mans Sector 1. Sector 1 Le Mans. How is this going to play out for some of these guys here? Oh no! Mountain Goat, he's gone wide. He's had Indianapolis there. He's just overshot that corner. I'm going to see if I can get it on the replay. Yeah, he's just into the dirt there. He's going to be spewing about that. So what would have been a possible very, very intense late race battle between those two is just gone straight out the window there. Commentator's curse possibly a little bit. I apologise. But yeah, Scooter now into 4th position. So fatigue definitely becoming a factor.
Sorry, it'd be interesting to see where Knuckles comes out in relation to Mountain Goat too.
So Knuckles is in the pits now. Scooter just coming past. Some of these last, we've got possibly what, 2 pit stops left?
Yeah,
this one and another.
2 pit stops. They've got to stop at least once anyway.
Yep. So at the moment, Ghost sitting now in 6th position after a couple of shuffles through the pit stops. 12 seconds to Mountain Goat, 4 seconds to Berry, 3 seconds to Berry, sorry. Hard drives from these guys. It's been a bit of a hell of a fight from this long distance race. Doing alright though.
See, the big man's getting some love in the chat as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So DJ with a 0.5 second penalty as we just catch him coming out of Tetra Rouge there.
He's just pitted too, so full field.
Yep. So he's going to lose a little bit of time there from that penalty. James the Flea is not too far down the road from him either, so no more penalties from DJ Brain, or you're going to bring James the Flea back into this one for 9th and 10th position. A little bit wide there. Sorry, takes a lot of curb there through the first Mulsanne chicane. Just throws that car up. Car's very, very low to the ground. You can see the sparks flying as they come in around some of these bends here. So yeah, you don't want to take too much curb.
Scooter's doing a great job in 4th place in that Team Nitro Audi
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely. He's had to work really hard to get into that position the whole race, but he's there now, and he's going to be loving it. You can see Knuckles up there too, so this could be on the 3rd position. The time is coming down very quickly.
Yeah, but I don't know if he'll be in for 3rd, but him and Mountain Goat have got very similar fuel numbers as well, so
Interesting.
probably see one more lap out of those two and I reckon
Yeah.
they'll be in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ghost has made his way back up to 6th.
Yeah, nice job from Ghost there. He's putting in some hard yards here.
I reckon he might be in this lap.
Just gonna have a look at this great shot here coming through Porsche curves. Love this angle. Nicely done there, virtual cameraman. We salute you. DB with a 1 second penalty as I just jumped to him then. Ouch.
Yes, I saw that.
Massive. Tetra Rouge yet again. That is a cruel spot for penalties. Got the breathing room to burn it off, but far out. Tetra Rouge.
So I think these guys, what are we, 3, 6, 9, 12? I reckon when they come in again, DB will be in this lap. Dis will probably be in this lap as well. I think the guys will turn the fuel trim around a couple of notches. Knuckles in 3rd place, he could be in the bottom seat here. Probably wouldn't make any positions up, but he's not going to need much fuel for that last stop, so could make up some time to those two in front.
Yeah, absolutely. So, bit of a bunch up here between Knuckles and Scooter. They've got some lap traffic. Barry's got around cruising, yep, exactly. Just have a quick look back there. 7th position. So Barry, yeah, cruising still in the slipstream though. So 2 battles here now. We've got 7th and 8th, and we've got 4th and 5th. 4th and 3rd, sorry.
So Barry, Ghost, and Scooter and Mountain Goat are all, their fuel's all pretty much exactly the same. Scooter's just hit the light.
So these guys will be in this lap. Mountain Goat there in the background, just looming.
So Diswood's in.
Oh, Cruiser's got around Barry again. Interesting. Bit of slipstream play maybe. So Diswood in last pit stop for him, I would say.
Yeah, I reckon so. So Ghost is on the light as well. Mountain Goat's on the light. Scooter got around Knuckles for some silly reason. Scooter's on the light. Knuckles has just gone around him again.
So these guys just exchanging blows here as they head towards the pit stop. Scooter just blasts around the outside of Knuckles there. They were side by side for a second, and just the Audi just unleashed. Nux might have backed off a little bit as well.
DB just absolutely ran that tank dry. There's one hill in that bush.
Just running on rags there as he heads into the pits there, DB 007. So Scooter in.
Mountain Goats.
Mountain Goat is in. Knuckles going around again, classic Knuckles.
Here comes Ghost in the Aussie Hampton car.
Ghost is in.
Barry's in.
James Aflee.
James Fleet, he's alright. He'll need a splash and dash, I reckon. DJ will need a splash. Ruthen's got half a tank, so he'll probably need a splash as well. The front two are full fueled, and Knuckles has got 3/4 of a tank, so.
So good doctor again, just jumping out of the way of these guys. Scooter coming down through 5th position under the Dunlop Bridge. He is on the charge, cruising in 4th position at the moment, but he does have to pit. So Knuckles there in 3rd, back up into 3rd for him. And he does have to pit as well.
The penalty.
Bad Doctor down in 12th with the penalty. Just burning it there in the Bez Media Cornerstone car.
Oh, James Fleet's got 1 second penalty.
Another massive penalty for James Fleet. 8th position. Just burning that, Berry just heading on past.
So these guys didn't full fuel. They're probably 95% full.
Yep.
So
another 1 second penalty for James Fleet. What is going on here? This is insane.
Well, 15 minutes to go in a 2-hour race.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Yeah,
it's so hard to stay concentrated for this amount of time. Like, you got to shout it out to the real world drivers who have got to do this for this long. It's with all the G-forces, and we're just sitting in our chairs at home. But yeah, it is hard work.
Diswood did the fastest lap on lap 26, so that's 5 laps ago. He did a 3-minute 20.25.
Great from Diswood there. That's awesome against some of these guys. I do feel like possibly Diswood and DB are just in cruise mode at the moment. Oh, Ghost going wide there in the background. Just into the sand there. He's going to be spewing about that. That was overshot that corner. His brake marker there, you could just see it.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate there. Yep. 13 minutes to go, and we are seeing some of these dominoes start to fall here. Cruising also with a penalty too, just getting hammered here, these guys left, right and centre. The fatigue just setting in.
Big thanks to everyone.
TB just jumping the curve there, launching that counterpunch car into the last turn. So Mountain Goat and Scooter maybe could be on in a little while. They're almost within a second of each other.
Yeah, fuel numbers are about the same. So Cruising definitely owes us a stop.
Yeah, Cruising owes us a stop, and so do a couple of these drivers. So there will be a little bit of a shuffle between positions.
James and Fleet's in.
James Fleet comes in as Mountain Goat. Now is within range of Scooter here. They're under a second of each other, just under a second.
So this is genuine position, this one as well. Scooter's got enough fuel. Mountain Goat will have enough fuel. Winding that great big Porsche up.
Yeah, Mountain Goat just starting to really pull in Scooter here. So just have a quick look back here. Mountain Goat, Berry and DJ Brain cruising in between.
But Ghost down there in 9th place has got another penalty, another half-second penalty.
Yeah, just over half a second penalty. Possibly could have been a bigger one as well.
So, reckon Cruisin' and DJ might have to pit again. Cruisin's only got a quarter of a tank left, so he's definitely going to have to come in. Maybe Berry as well. Berry's about 2/3 of a tank. DJ's just on half a tank, so I reckon those two will probably have to come in. Ghost should be alright, he's got just under 3/4 of a tank. James and Flea should be good. Karen's got just over half a tank, so she might have to pit again as well. Runs a little bit wide into the first mole zone curve, she came there. And the Bad Doctor and Lockwood, they got half a tank of fuel. And the Good Doctor down in 14th place, he should be good to get home. Good to get home, Good Doctor.
Concentration through this one.
There we go, thank you.
He's good. It's a tricky corner, that one.
So Diswood goes faster again on the last lap, does a 3-minute 20.1.
Just burning off a penalty there as well, it looked like.
Knuckles has got a 1.5 second penalty. So the gap between DB, who's also got a penalty, and Knuckles is about 2.5 seconds. So I thought it might have been a bit bigger than that. So
yeah, it seemed a little bit bigger just before, but just DB just copping a massive penalty as well. 1.8 at the moment, and that's enough time to bring Knuckles into this.
So DB's 0.8, Knuckles is 1.3, so there's an extra half a second for Knuckles there. Scooter's in 4th, he's got Mountain Goat all over him. So that's a great drive by Scooter there to be P4 at the moment. Barry and DJ, Bruce has come out behind DJ. Plenty of fuel on board that car.
So did he fueled up quite a bit more than he should have again? That looks good.
Well, he's got 3/4 of a tank in there, so I think he's put enough in there that he can push. I think cruising gets a little bit gun shy when he's on his last fuel load, just in case, because he has run out of fuel a couple of times.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Always likes to throw a little bit more in there at the last stop, so safety first.
It's played to his advantage a couple of times throughout the regular season, I've seen. So I don't know, it's his thing. Scooter, Mountain Goat.
Yes, DB can make it to the end on fuel. DB's got more fuel than Knuckles does. Lucky. Hope you're well, mate. I think that's Lucky watching. So Mountain Goat's dropped off the back of Scooter a little bit there.
Yeah, absolutely. So Scooter now just putting the foot down, just showing a bit of prowess there, bit of pace from him.
DJ might be touch and go on fuel here. Everyone else seems pretty good. This one's got another penalty. It's 57 seconds up the road from DB. That's huge. Scooter looks pretty comfortable there in 4th, has to be said.
It does have to be said. He's doing a very, very good job there in the Cool Drive Nitro car.
That's all 3 manufacturers in the top 5 as well. I don't think many people would have picked that.
No, it was a bit of a Toyota affair being talked about earlier on. So yeah, nice to see a good mix of cars.
Mountain Goat suspends a penalty there. I reckon there's 2 laps left. So the guys might be alright on fuel. They won't want to push too hard though.
No, they won't. They'll want to be just maintaining what they've got for the time being.
So Knuckles has got a quarter of a tank of fuel left. And he's got a 20-second gap back to Scooter and fourth, who's got all the fuel in the world. And Mountain Goat's got more fuel than a pair of them in fifth, so...
So these guys are doing it right here, fourth and fifth. Knuckles probably maybe a little bit more conservative driving from him, but yeah, he's got a big enough gap that he can maintain that.
There's no one around him. He's 4 seconds down the road from TV as well. So
we're just getting out of the way of Berry there as they come through the first Mulsanne chicane. He's 4 seconds ahead of GJ Brain at the moment, who's got Ghost right behind. Oh no, Ghost and Cruising. Yeah, sorry, I saw that in the background. I was like, who's that? I saw the purple car. So Ghost ahead of Cruising at the moment. Another battle between these two. Another.
Yeah, I reckon Ghost's got around Cruising then. I think Cruising.
Yeah, quite possibly. Cruising though in the slipstream, just having a big look here into this this second chicane, makes it move. Ghost, just grinding that back bumper of the Smart Group car back into the slipstream again.
James and Flea's just finished burning another 1.5 second penalty.
Wow. Wowee, as Ghost would say. Unreal. So Ghost side by side cruising here into Thingo and makes the move stick. Mulsanne curve, it doesn't have a name, that's why I keep forgetting it. Very, very nice move there from Ghost. He sent that up into the kink and made it stick. So now cruising on the back foot here between these two. Still having a look, still weaving, still in the slipstream. Wow, big dart there from Cruising. Sparks flying into Indianapolis. Pressure's on between these two. They can't make mistakes. If one makes a mistake, the other one will take advantage, and vice versa.
DB's off at the last corner.
A little bit of a moment, was it? Let's have a look.
Yeah. Just run wide at the last corner there.
Oh yeah, he has. Just managed to catch it.
That gap between Knuckles and Scooter's down to 19.5 seconds, so he's pumped nearly 2 seconds out of him in a lap.
Yeah, that's very interesting. So Scooter on a big charge at the moment. I don't know if he can pull that gap back to that amount, but yeah, definitely on the charge. Scooter, 82.
So this will be, I reckon Diswood might have to go around again, but I think everyone else is pretty much on their last lap at the moment. So
yeah, we got 1 minute 40 to go, guys. This could be it. So Diswood out in a massive lead at the moment, and these guys just hanging in there. A couple of battles brewing, possibly.
Ghost is on a charge here. He's going to try and get DJ, try and get 7th off DJ as well.
He's hunting him down. Cruising just in the back there too, trying to hang on. DJ is going to be feeling this very, very quickly, I can imagine. It seems to be that they're heading that way.
Penalty. They definitely, the fatigue starting to set in from these guys.
You can see it from all of these guys. Just weary bodies behind the wheel here at Cirque de la Sarthe.
Even Diswood's last lap was a 3:23.
Yeah, he's just backed it off now. Quite possibly wants to end the race himself.
Yeah.
Trying to run down the time. 30 seconds to go, guys.
Oh, push curves. I don't think he'll do it. I think he'll have to go around again.
Could be the last. Could be the second last lap for Diswood. It's coming through the forward curves into the last chicane here.
Maybe not. Maybe we'll finish it here. Will he? No?
Oh, he's slowing down.
No, he's ready to go again.
One more lap for Diswood, so this will be his victory lap. Let's just quickly check back in here. DB in second position, Knuckles in third. They've got a lot of space between them. Scooter 82 also got now a 5-second gap between him and Mountain Goat, who's both of these guys have had an excellent race. Bit of back and forth action. Berry also in a comfortable position there in 6th position, DJ Brain, and now we check back in here with the battle between Cruisin and Ghost, who have swap positions again. Ghost there, big move there to the right into Indianapolis, huge braking area there, just manages to make a really nice move there on Cruisin, set that up nicely, but he's gone wide. He's gone wide into I forget the corner name, but Cruisin just able to take advantage of that. Ghost will be absolutely spewing with that. Just makes an excellent move and throws it away, unfortunately. So DB, heads into second position there with Knuckles coming in third. They have finished their race. Scooter 82 coming across the line now. 4th position, great 4th position, great 5th position from Mountain Goat, excellent drive from those two. Berry now coming into the last couple of turns.
Great drive from Berry as well.
Yeah, just a great drive from everybody to stick in there for 2 hours. It's a hell of an effort. 7th, that was 6th position for Berry. DJ Brain in 7th position, Cruisin in 8th after, unfortunately, Ghost made a slight little error there on one of the last turns. He'll be spewing, but takes the top 10 position, inside the top 10, which is not bad. James of Fleet copped penalty after penalty this entire race. Insane amounts of time he copped, but he's managed to make a top 10 finish, which is really good. Just coming through the last chicane there. Well done, James Flea. Crosses the line.
P13.
Yep, Karen coming across the line there. Oh, in a little while. We've got the Bad Doctor there in 12th position. Lockwood was in 13th position, and the Bad Doctor there just coming across towards the line now in front of Karen. So these guys will finish off the race for us. Great drive from these guys as well. It's a tough race, very, very long, tough race, and they've done very, very well. Great looking black light car there. So
jump up the front, give Womble his TV time.
That's it. So Diswood here, the man of the hour, 58 seconds ahead of the entire field. He's lapped pretty much all of them at some point. Insane drive from this guy. He took advantage from the start, and that is Red Mist Racing on the top spot for the 2-hour Le Mans race here at Sector 1. Great job, Diswood. Well done, Red Mist Racing. That is the Sector 1 Le Mans 2-hour run and done. Congratulations, Diswood.
Huge effort.
Yeah, insane. Huge effort for everyone. Like, unreal to drive for that long. It's gonna imagine you're buggered, mate. Diswood, what can you say? 60 seconds ahead. Insane.
Yeah.
So let's recap the race there. The race results real quick. So it was Diswood in the TS 50 Toyota Hybrid for Red Mist Racing. DB 007 in second position. Knuckles in third position. A great drive from those two. Scooter 82 and Mountain Goat in fourth and fifth position. Another excellent drive. Berry as well, nice and solid there in sixth position. Seventh was DJ Brain, Cruisin in eighth. Ghost in ninth. James of Flea in 10th. Karen Unleashed in 11th position. 12th was the Bad Doctor. 13th was Lockwood, and 14th was the good Dr. Diswood with fastest lap on lap 32 with a 3 minutes 20 flat.
So there we go, run and done.
Run and done.
Throw your driver of the days in the chat, guys. Thanks very much for sticking around. It's good to see so many people still watching as well. So
Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate everyone coming out and watching such an epic race. Epic 2 races, actually. What can you say? Some great little battles there.
what I can say is that we're joined by the one and only Mr. Sean Ghost Moller. How are you, my friend?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Big shout out to everyone. Well done, everyone. Big shout out to all the guys watching. Big shout out to Matty for streaming. Big shout out to Jim Bob. Big shout out to Pete. Big shout out to Lucas. Yeah, well done, Diswood. Too quick. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's it was something that you wanted to do for a very long time. I know that, Ghost. So it would have been even though it wasn't one of the most ideal finishing positions, but yeah, great event, and it was awesome to put this on for everyone to be able to race such some iconic tracks and some really amazing cars as well. Like really cool little event there.
It goes to show, though, if you don't drive throughout the season, nothing beats match fitness.
100%.
Yeah. And like that last stint I was catching, just made 2 or 3 just dumb errors, like. And yeah, it was just match fitness. But I did reckon I pulled move of the race, passing on the inside Indianapolis. That takes some brass ones. So. Cruiser absolutely crapped himself when I just sent it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But yeah, so look, I'm not happy with my race, but all in all, the event was a lot of fun, so that's the main thing. As long as everyone had fun, that's what I'm worried about.
That's it. So,
and hashtag I will definitely be driving next season.
Oh, there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh.
You heard it here first.
It's time to get back on the wheel and because with the old Russ, jeez.
Yeah. I know exactly how you feel, mate. I had a run tonight, and yeah, rusty is not really the word for it, but never mind. At least you didn't take everyone out at turn 1. Let's just run with that. But no.
I will say though, I reckon a couple of these guys were definitely sandbagging in qualifying.
Oh, really?
Well, I beat DB and I beat me out and go in qualifying, and all of a sudden they just found some pace. It is the quality of those guys. Like, they are Group A races, so
Yeah, that's true.
100%. And Scooter got what did Scooter come? P4 in the Audi in the end as well. So
yeah, he drove magnificently.
Yeah, that was a great drive.
So don't forget your drivers of the day, guys. See a couple through there. Driver of the day, everyone says Strudel Juice. Woody, Scooter from the back of the grid.
Scooter for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be one of them, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Outstanding drive.
Back. Yeah, great drive.
Yeah.
Susan, you sound smashed after that. Susan question mark Sean. Sorry. So, that was from the Womble. He's a little bit excited. He hasn't had his pineapple pizza celebration yet, so.
Yeah, Diswood was definitely a class above, but you know that's good. You know, it's good to see different drivers and different cars and different disciplines, and
it's the way it goes. You know, like it's such a hard event to be in as a driver because you do have such a gap between so many different levels, but it does make for some nice little battles. And it's nice as a driver to be able to mix with the different classes, because you can you learn from each other and you can get better as drivers that way. I've always enjoyed it. So
Scooter said, having spent the last 2 hours listening to a diesel, I might have to load up some headspace for a bit. But yeah, no, that mid-pack battle was really good all race. A few of yous spread out a little bit in the middle there, but it was it was pretty close. It was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be after seeing everybody really spread out in the first little bit. So it was good.
So next event for Sector 1 will be round 5, is it?
Yep.
That's at Brands Hatch in the UK, and Group A going up first.
Any wild card races at Brands Hatch in the next couple of weeks?
Well, don't forget, before that, Thursday.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. The
micro
community
sector.
series. Well,
No,
the
the
micro
micro
sector,
sector.
sorry.
So we'll cover off this event and also sort of reload and get ready for the back end of the season. So be sure to join myself and Claude live from 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time for the micro sector. Haven't got any guests lined up yet, guys. So you know the deal. Slide into the old DMs.
Not you, Wobble.
And we'll get you on the micro sector and come up with the top 5, and we may have a quiz.
Oh.
Yes,
Game show. The micro sector game show edition.
Claude's always wanted to be a Tony Barber, so...
Come on down.
Oh, God. Oh, very good.
All right. So microsector, and then we've got Group A at Brands Hatch for this coming week. So make sure to check that out, guys. Facebook will be lit up some point during the week to get you guys hyped for that. And this is the back half of the season, and we're very excited to see what happens and who is going to make some moves. So thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. It's been awesome. We've had a blast putting this on for you, and we will see you for our next episode, which is the micro sector. This has been Sector 1 Sim Racing for the special stage Super GT2 series and the 2-hour Le Mans race. I'm Matty. I've had Jim Bob, I've had NASCAR in the box with me, I've had the Good Doctor, I've had Sean, and we've had a blast. We will see you next time. Ta-ta.